Get your tickets now at curling.ca.
Sunday morning action here from the RA Centre in Ottawa, Ontario. Coming up on 10 a.m. Eastern, our scheduled draw time for this women's pre-trials entry event, second qualifying match. My name is Andrew Denny, and I'm a member of the Curling Canada communications team, and to my left today is Brian Cochran. Brian, a 2019 senior world champion and two-time Briar participant. Brian, how are you doing this morning?
Good, thank you, Andrew. It was a long day yesterday, for a retired guy to do 3 games. It was a little different from my schedule, but it was a lot of fun and a lot of good curling. And I think we're in for a pretty good game here today. It's pretty interesting that the brothers team, they lost their first 2 games, and they climbed their way back up through the seaside. And so they've had a lot of probably positive feelings in the last few games and feeling pretty good about themselves. Whereas the Hunkin team, they had a tough loss to the Galusha team last night. Had their chances, curled well, but Joanne Rizzo was hot last night, and they lost a close one. So they're now dropping down into their first situation where if they lose, they're out. So it's a bit tougher. I always found that winning the first game in the Seaside was always the toughest. After you got a win or 2 under your belt in the Seaside, you could roll along. And I've seen over the years so many teams would run through that Seaside and sometimes go ahead and win the Spiel after going 0-2. So if I had to say who I thought might win this game, I would say the brothers. Without even watching them this week, I would say just their momentum is going to go a long way. Although they don't have last rock because they're a lower seed, they've got momentum. So the Hunkin team, they're going to have to realize and think about how many good shots they made in the game against Galusha last night, and just take that with them. They look like they're smiling and happy, and even though it's Sunday morning early, but first few ends will be key here. Sorry, Andrew, I talked too much.
No, that's why we brought you in, Brian, so you can impart your wisdom. And you are absolutely correct, as the Jill Brothers team has rallied off a bunch of Seaside victories in a row to be in this final qualification match here on the women's pre-trials entry event side. And Jessie Hunkin also, like you said, recovering from that loss to Carrie Galusha in the other qualifying match yesterday, where Joanne Rizzo stood on her head and played an excellent game. And Jessie Hunkin certainly played well enough to win, just
looks really good,
couldn't quite pull through.
Great, Jen.
And so this comes down to it. The winner will get a berth in the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. The loser, nothing but memories of Ottawa and the RA Centre. As we get you started here, Dana Demers for Team Hunkin.
So the brothers team put the first rock in the house. They just want to get the game started here and break in the ice.
Easy. Roll it your way, Chris. Nice throw, Jen.
Won't really get into it until the second or third end.
Yeah, not a bad idea to run that center path down with a couple of hits, as it's largely ignored during practice, as everybody sort of does their inside out or outside in drop. Now this was a very special instance, as there was no draw to the pin. It was Team Hunkin who have hammer, by default being the first game loser, and will now play in this second qualification game with the advantage of hammer.
And being the only game out here on the ice, I think it's probably a little cooler with the temperature, and you can see the ice surface is A little frostier to start off. So I'm guessing the ice is a bit slower than last night for the Hunkin team. The ice was lightning fast last night during that Hunkin-Galusha game. So they'll just have to be real careful and get a good feel for the speed.
10-7. Nice throw.
And you're right about that, Brian. The only match out here on sheet D is this one. So certainly less heat load coming in from bodies, and you may see that play some tricks on the ice as we see Kim Kelly deliver here for Team Jill Brothers.
9-8.
And it's important to keep the speed of the rock up a bit more in the first end, just to make sure that you break down the pebble everywhere across the sheet, and then sort of get ready to go in the second end.
10-5.
Yeah, nothing wrong with running them up and down for an end or two and let everybody get comfortable and warm here on a chilly Sunday morning in Ottawa, Ontario.
2-5. Please. Yep. Yep. Oh.
And unfortunately, my monitor in the booth is not working right now, so I can't see the far end other than what I can see from the booth. That'll be a nose hit and flips to just past the center line.
That's good.
Okay, Andrew will be a good team that I can see really far. I just can't see 5 feet in front of my face.
Perfect, because I can see 5 feet in front of me, but I can't see really far, so we're going to be a good tandem today.
9-8.
Also, you've been a lifelong skip, so I'm sure your eye for strategy is much better than mine as a lifelong lead.
Yeah. Easy.
Well, I'll try. I made a few calls last night that I thought, oh, well, she'll do this. No, that's not what happened. But
They heard you talking. They just want to keep you honest, Brian. So the players talking about a little bit of frost accumulation here, it being the only sheet, as Rebecca Hebert settles in for her second.
10.
I think the players have to be really happy with the ice surface, though. The games that I've watched, the ice has been great. It's a really good feeling as a skip and as a player to know you can throw the rock anywhere and it's going to curl with the right weight, make some great shots.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a dream to play on. I'm itchy to get out there myself, but we'll leave it to the stars of the game to do the shooting. This is Erin Carmody
Clean, Jen.
for Team Jill Brothers. Looks like she's going to play a hit and roll here. And some thank yous are in order here at the RA Center. Big shout out to John Wall and his ice staff, who have brought exemplary conditions to these players. And
10.
a big shout out to the staff and the production truck who are bringing this broadcast to you. They are working hard every day, so big shout out to them.
It is pretty amazing to see all of the people working behind the scenes for this event.
Indeed, it takes a small army to put on an event like this, and a lot of people putting in extremely long hours and doing their best out there, and certainly showing their efforts.
And it should be noted, Andrew, it's not like Hawaii type conditions.
No, it's not. It's not. It is a little chilly here in the arena. I feel like I show up with more layers every day. A couple extra blankets, maybe a hotter coffee.
Yeah. Take it back to 4. Take it back.
So here we go.
Right back. Right back. Right back. Go,
There's
go,
a
go,
red
go,
guard
go,
out
go.
there, so she's trying to draw around and set up the 2. Didn't quite get the curl.
Yeah, it looked like that ran straight on them a little bit.
9-8. Jess. 9-8. How did I throw that? Good. Good. Okay. Yeah. Good nothing.
Now she wants to hit and roll away. She doesn't want to hit and roll under the guard here because it's behind the tee line, and then Hunkin would just freeze to it.
Jen.
Yeah, you have to be careful about placing the rocks here in the first end.
Whoa, easy. Whoa. Easy. Close. Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jen.
This rock's trying to curl up, will come to nose.
This will give Hunkin a chance to hit and roll under, put some pressure on the brothers team. You can tell by that draw shot a couple shots ago that they just don't quite know the ice yet. Didn't finish like it was finishing last night.
Yep.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it's a little straighter out there this morning. As Christian Streifel delivers.
Sounds close.
No.
Reminder that this is the second qualifying match for the women's pre-trials direct entry event. Win and you go to Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and unfortunately for the defeated team, there will only be disappointment.
That was so close to being a perfect shot, but it just rolled out into the open enough that Jillian's going to be able to take a run at it.
Yeah, we've seen that spot curl all week, so Jill Brothers choosing to trust her instincts here. And she's got an extra jacket on as well. And I don't blame her. It'd be chilly out there skipping.
Mm-hmm.
Jill Brothers here in the first end.
She just wants to make sure she takes this out, and she, you know, a roll out to the wings would be fine. If she could get a little roll on the inside, that'd be great. But a roll risky.
Close, Jen.
Yeah, sweeping to make this curl now.
Got it. Yep.
As I will hit and roll out of the house.
10. Thanks.
I'll give Jessie another chance to draw in behind that that tight red guard and go for the a two.
Yeah, bury one here, and certainly a great chance of scoring two.
They want to take this rock back at least to the tee line, I think, because if it's just behind the guard, Brothers team will just run their own red right back into it.
Yeah, if she just gets around. Exactly. That or freeze.
Jessie Hunkin here in the first.
She said she gave too much ice to the third there. Like, she said, I gave you too much ice. Tiny. Little in it. She got to it in the end. It's going now.
It's really moving here.
And that will over curl and make contact with the red.
And that's the risk. That's the risk she took. You know, in the first end, you know, down the center, probably wasn't used too much in practice, and it looked like she threw it pretty well. It just it grabbed and not as fast as last night, as I said, and just over curled by quite a bit.
Indeed, the sheet may pick up as we pass more rocks over every path. Just some first end adjustments.
Oh, it's by no means slow. It's just not quite as fast as last night.
That's true. Yeah, it was lightning quick last night.
Yeah, Kim?
So I'm unsure if that rock was promoted onto the house or not, as my monitor in the booth is not functional.
Okay.
But it may have bumped it on. I can't tell from this angle.
Kind of looks like it from here. But
Yeah.
He's tucked around, okay.
We'll get those technical difficulties sorted out as soon as possible for you fans at home who decide to tune in and spend your Sunday morning with us here at the RA Center.
Line's good.
This is Team Brothers versus Team Hunkin.
Jillian has taken another at least a foot more of ice than Jessie. She saw Jessie's over curl.
No, line's good. No, line's good. Looks like it's all there. Yeah, line's good. Just let it sit. Just let it sit.
Settling in nicely. Seem to be getting some late finish.
Nice throw, Jill.
That's a nice.
Okay, nice judge, guys.
Nice shot.
Yeah, very good. Buried behind cover there.
It's a little deep, but
I felt like I threw it really wide.
Jessie's just going to ignore that and draw to the forefoot.
Go. That's good. I thought if it was a bit light, it was
certainly
go sideways. But it wasn't light, so good.
Certainly a clean first end that's going to result probably in a force here.
This is the tricky part.
Thanks.
You know, as a skip, you're throwing this shot. It's a pretty big shot. You know, the other team's laying one or two, and so you have to look at how many rocks have been down this path. She just got caught on the path just off the center line, and her rock dug in. So now you have to look, okay, how many rocks have been down this path so far in practice and so far this end? Probably going to be a little bit faster than what you just threw. So it's it's a little tricky, but just kind of have to go back and what you think.
Final
has
stone here in
happened.
the first.
Sweepers are working it pretty hard.
Yeah, they've been on it
Heads
right
down.
away.
15-6.
Wow, great sweeping.
That'll settle in for a single there for Jessie Hunkin, who opens up the scoring with a 1-0 lead here in the first end of this pre-trials direct entry event.
Is it?
Final.
Yeah. Are you there?
Well, the second qualifying game, I suppose, is what I should call it, as the winner will get a berth to the
One yellow.
Home Hardware Olympic pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Much to play for as Olympic dreams hang in the balance. I'm joined by Brian Cochran here in the booth today, 2019 World Senior Champion. Now, Brian, did they give you a ring for that or just a medal?
Just a medal.
That's it.
But
eh?
I'll take that. I was
Yeah.
okay. I was okay. Yeah, no, that was fun. We had a great experience in Norway. I was just talking to Kyle last night about that. He was over there as well, and we had, I think, close to 25 family and friends cheering us on, and it was a great week, and it was a special time. Good memories for our team, and I don't know, something that we'll never forget.
And I certainly remember the Ottawa community rallying behind your team there as we sent you off as Team Canada representatives to Worlds, and you made us all very proud.
Thank you, Andrew.
I had that
It was a lot of fun.
song in my head last night while I was
Second
trying
end
to
upcoming
sleep.
here
Isn't
on
it on
Sheet
G5?
D.
All right, this is neat.
Did you play?
In this match between
Yeah.
Jill Brothers and Jessie Hunkin. Jessie Hunkin was defeated by Carrie Galusha last night in the first qualifying match,
Came
so
in to play
Carrie
a couple times,
Galusha
that's for
punching
sure.
her ticket through to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool. And Jessie Hunkin looking to do the same here with a victory.
That's a good idea.
But Jill Brothers, after going 0-2 to open this tournament up, dropped to the seaside and ran off every win to get to this final, so they're a hot team and will not go quietly.
I read one thing.
So what do we have at this point? After the first end, both skips are probably feeling pretty good about themselves in that they both had nice shots. They have a good feel for draw weight. And, as a skip, you realize that the first end was pretty clean, so all of the team members really haven't had a chance to make draw come arounds or whatever, so you have to be a little careful how much pressure you put on them. But anyway, here we go. Not a surprise that Jill's going to come around
Mine's pretty good.
this tight yellow
Cover him
guard.
right now. 5.
Jill
Yep.
Brothers straight to the aggressive strategy,
Mine's great.
and why not?
Yeah, she could have thrown
Right
a
to the
corner
cam,
guard
came
here
in,
because
came
the
in,
yellow
came
guard is a
in.
little off center line, but
Yeah, let's
Nothing
tuck a
wrong
piece.
with this.
Let's tuck a piece. Keep going, Cam. Hard. Yeah, hard, Cam. Right to the 4, right to the 4. Nice throw, Jen.
Jen
Great,
Mitchell
Jen.
with a dandy on her first here in the second end. And it'd be a little extra special for the Jill Brothers team to play in Liverpool as they represent the Halifax Curling Club, so they would be some hometown favorites competing at the Home Hardware pre-trials.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Certainly a shorter commute than coming to Ottawa.
I probably could have. True, yeah.
no doubt it would be fun to play at home.
Yeah. I didn't either, so that's why we swept
Dana
it so
Demers
much.
now with
Sorry,
her
yeah.
second in the second end.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we didn't sweep it back.
As that will chap off the
Yeah,
outside
but
and
we
roll.
didn't know.
Stay and
Yeah.
play, full 12. Very nice shot.
So Jill's just going to try to hit this and maybe, roll underneath. Doesn't want to get too many rocks in play just yet.
9-2. Whoa, whoa, little big. Whoa.
So a hit now.
Okay, it's a bit big. Yeah, 9.
And we'll strike the outside and roll out.
Yeah, you heard Jill mention that she threw it big, and we saw that time after time where if you just up the weight a little bit on this ice, the rock will run real straight. So I would say, you know, back line,
Yeah,
hack,
look at that one.
bumper weight at the most. You can make a
I mean,
lot of
chances
shots
are
on
we
this
probably
ice.
won't have a rock out there, but
Yeah,
good to
certainly
know.
no need to
yeah.
throw more than you need.
Oh, I think she got that one going early there.
Yeah, perhaps on release there, just
I think they had a pick.
really seeing that rock warp across the sheet.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt and call it a pick.
Yeah, and not too hard to get these rocks started with release on this sheet. If you get it going, it'll certainly continue.
We could do this too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna slide
Let's just say it picked early.
Yeah, of course. That
Yep.
that's what I always say when I miss. It's never me. It was the rocks or the sheet or
Front end dumping on the rock.
yeah. The cycle of the moon was off.
You got 4.
Another chance for Jill to come around
Wait,
here
only
and
line fine. Jen, drop.
go to the wings and keep the forefoot open for now.
Yeah, Aaron. Yep. Yeah. 7. Yep. Lower then. Lower.
There's the sweepers go on this
Find the
one.
line. Jen, drop. Jen, drop. Right around, Jen.
Not too keen for distance, but the line looks great.
Okay.
As the sweepers will watch that one grind to a halt in the back 12.
Yeah.
Looks
Just
real
behind the
nice.
D-line.
Good throw.
T-line.
So Jessie's going to decide to freeze to the back of back to the red one just behind the T line. A little risky,
Yeah,
You
nice
know,
throw.
playing to the wings without hammer, and
I think we're close. T-line. Can wait a bit.
Yeah, you don't want to be heavy on this shot.
no, this looks like it's hanging.
We're through.
Yeah, that extra weight keeping that curl
Yeah, we're
from imparting itself on the rock.
And you can tell already that from compared to the first end, the speed is picked right up.
14-3.
Yeah, I'm sure on a fresh path that draw speed is pristine. But
You wanna go
yeah,
here?
they're saying 14 hog to hog, so a little stronger than what we've seen this week. And small
Good
adjustments.
here, Kim. This is where we are drawing.
So now she's going to come around the center guard. Just want to be top 8. You don't want to be too deep here because that would give the other team a chance to freeze to it and sort of take your momentum
7.
away.
8. Close. Aaron's rock. Yep. Yep.
So Jill Brothers here with hammer in the
Okay,
second.
Whoa.
Got a little something cooking.
Maybe
Jen?
you, Jen. Yep.
Wow,
Yep,
that's
hard, Jen.
that's the second rock that
Yep,
really
whoa,
moved in that
Whoa,
spot.
whoa,
I didn't see the
whoa,
release
whoa,
there,
we're on
but
yellow still, we're
It
on
looked
yellow still.
okay
Wick.
from my
Hey,
not
there's
expert
a thing.
opinion, but
All right.
turned out not too badly.
interesting that we've seen two rocks sort of grab and warp there.
Yeah. Heavy out of our hands.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
2 picks. Heel. What is it? I said spot.
Or a little thicker.
I'm gonna guess it's a spot.
Yeah, a little thicker. I
Okay.
had way different, but I think I did it wrong.
And so a freebie now for Jessie
Yeah, I don't
Hunkin.
think there's been a lot of picks, but there's been spots.
Dive, yeah.
Yeah, like
She'll
we'll see
attempt
5,
to
obviously.
clean up.
We'll have to keep an eye on that spot, Andrew. If there's one more funny looking rock there,
But it
there's
wasn't that spot. It was this spot.
Yeah, Jessie not playing through it right now. That rock has ran back, makes contact with the backstone, but just shoots it.
I like
Like
that. I like that call though. They're trying to clean up some of the mess there. You couldn't really leave that yellow rock right there. It was dangerous. And they got a little unfortunate they didn't get the double at the back, but it's now open.
Still will curl though.
Another draw around the
So I think this will slide
guard
like
that's just off the center line.
5 kind of thing.
There's the
So-
same spot here, Andrew. We're gonna
Yeah.
take a look, see what happens here.
Yeah, and Jill Brothers was talking earlier, thinking that that might have been the spot, as 2 picks seems a little bit too coincidental to be.
A little tight.
Looks hot. Okay. Oh, I need above T.
So extra weight on this one.
Right off. Right off.
And might have carried it through the curl of that spot.
Just need it higher than the other one.
Sweeper's off it the whole way.
14-3.
As that'll slip to the back 8.
A little deep, and I think it looks a little
Same
open
thing as
there
hers.
too. But
Yeah. It's a spot.
So Jill Brothers now fairly certain that that spot is just a curly spot.
You can make the double.
Feels like she's seen enough to make that conclusion.
Okay, so I could use 10. That's
So,
Trying to make the double here, going off the outside one, I think.
slide, but I guess it wasn't quite
So
strong.
it's be a high weight shot.
Sorry about that. That's not good.
Yeah, 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 whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa.
Kristen Streifel,
Nice shot.
My bad, girl.
that bump and the double. Really well executed.
I don't mind that same ball. I don't
Do
mind
you want
that
it to
same
go
So
here?
that will get Jessie Hunkin out of trouble,
A little less weight.
at least for now.
Yeah.
That rock's still behind T-line and very much still in play for Jill Brothers.
So I was just a hair tight, so we'll get out to it and 5 feet less.
And she just threw the shot, so she has a good feel for the weight. So I like this call.
Yeah, I love when the broom goes down and you get to throw the same shot twice. As Erin Carmody delivers.
Yeah, I did.
Whoa, Jen in.
It's really good.
Jen in.
And then this one we just had to.
No, line's gonna be okay.
It's gotta work. Whoa, then.
No, it looks like
She
let
threw
it
that
work.
one a little cleaner, I think. A little more outward action. And
No.
Line, don't
Yeah,
have
that
it.
one
Line's
didn't
good.
jump and take off
Don't
quite as
have
hard
it.
as the
Jen, if
two
you
that
can.
we
Yep.
saw
coming
way
nicely
over.
here
Hard,
now.
Jen. Hard, Jen.
Yep, 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 yep,
yep,
yep, yep, yep, yep, yep.
Okay, good.
And that's
Okay,
a
good
great
call,
shot
guys.
there to bite the top of the button from Erin Carmody, and a great angle on that redstone.
Yeah, shoot. Just didn't.
The guard up front doing its job, as well as that catcher in the back
Nice,
eight.
Erin. Yeah, shoot.
we're not directly behind the sheet here, so it's a little difficult to see how much it's open. And
Can't do like a ton.
Andrew's monitor is still on the blink, so
Yeah, I didn't mind.
Yeah, we're getting it ironed out.
No, for sure.
We'll have it back in no time flat.
Yeah, so.
Thankfully, there's how many years experience do you have curling there, Brian?
So there's.
why do you have to ask questions like that?
Because I want to know.
Uh,
You can lie if you want to. You can say,
I think this would be my 52nd year.
so 52 years experience there. I've been curling since '96, so
Waiting nice. And I'm
you
putting
know,
broom down.
70 years experience in the booth at least. I feel like we can
kind of like
we can
a
probably
roller
read the
coaster.
game from here, right, Brian? We'll just we'll slide the booth over a
I've seen.
couple feet.
We've played together, Andrew. So I know you're a master at this game.
Don't say anything you're going to regret here, Brian.
So Jesse's just trying to freeze on this red rock in the top 4 foot, trying to cut down the scoring area for the brothers team.
Line's good. Got room. Got room. Line's good.
The team from the Twin Rivers Curling Club in North Battleford, Saskatchewan,
Line's good.
looking to make a freeze here.
Don't think she's got the weight here for this shot.
Yeah, the sweepers are
Just gonna come
Yep,
around
yep,
again.
yep. Finish.
going to plan B as this will pull up light.
Sorry. I think if we come, yeah, yep, right there is good.
Jessie Hunkin still with hammer in this end.
So to get out there, we are.
Or no, Jillian Brothers with hammer in this end. My apologies.
Yeah, this sets up the 3 now. It's
Yeah, 3 is absolutely in play.
she wants to come buried, just touching the 4 foot.
15, yeah. Full 8. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
We now have our monitor back
Feels like a
functional,
ton
and
of
it's
ice.
great to see the house from that
You guys like it?
perspective.
Yeah, because that guard's off center, right? Yeah, you're right.
So Jill Brothers now with her first, with hammer in the second.
So Jill threw a nice draw in the first end, so she'll just take that information and try to throw it close to that speed.
Whoa,
Right
easy,
here.
Kim.
Whoa, then.
Whoa for there.
Where?
Jen's rock.
Go back here then.
Can you let it work?
It looks like it's coming down, Jen. Yeah.
Really
no,
coming
it looks
in
like
here
it's
now.
coming down. It looks like it'll. Whoa,
They wanna
whoa,
get
whoa,
second
no,
shot.
Just leave it high. Just don't want to leave them a freeze.
Yeah, certainly don't want to be deep, and that will stop right in the 4 foot.
They thought it was going to hang out wide, but it turned out pretty
Yeah,
nice shot.
definitely finished
Yeah,
up
the weight
nicely
really
to
led the swoop. You let it work.
get in
It
there
really
and sit
breaks
second
it down,
shot.
eh?
I think Jesse's only option here might be the slash that
Great throw, Jen.
Thanks.
her own rock right back into the crotch.
Beauty.
Yeah, that's
Well,
really
I
brings
mean,
the weight off.
Yeah, that's probably the only way to at least be sitting one after this, and you still have to move that second stone horizontally a good distance.
I'm trying to remind
Yeah.
myself. I'm like, okay, that's
So even if you just stuff this, shortens up the scoring zone for Jillian Brothers.
yeah.
Slowest of the pack.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nice throw. It's perfect.
Well, this double is here. It's tough.
Yeah, if you hit it perfect, they'll both go.
But Jessie would be really happy just to hit the one that's on the center line behind the guard and make Jill's draw for two tougher.
Yeah.
Jessie Hunkin's final stone here in the second.
That's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sweepers off. So they'll take that, stuff it, and roll to flush.
That same draw, Jill.
Frozen dead to the red stone, biting the top of the button. That's a great shot.
Yeah, they can't be. They're not unhappy with that. It's could have been better, but it's turned out pretty well.
Yeah, it certainly shrinks up the scoring zone and will force Jillian Brothers to
10 again?
draw full four for her deuce.
Yeah, that is.
But considering Jill just threw this shot, certainly got to feel good about your chances for two if you're the rink from the Halifax Curling Club. Final stone here in the second, coming your way.
I'm wider and heavier, I think. Okay, lots of lines.
She says she's wider and
Wait for
heavier.
it. Jenny, line's good. It's all
Better
you.
than tight and light on this ice.
Line's good. It's all you. Yeah, looks like
She
it's
threw a
sliding.
little more rotation on
Not
that
catching
rock,
the
and
curl
it's
like the other
not coming across
Yeah.
as much.
It might throw
Pretty
it
close.
It's bombing in
Here
there.
it comes.
down. Yeah, trying
Great.
for sure.
That will grind to a haul and sit for
Throw
two.
down.
Great sweeping.
Really good information exchange there as
Yeah, two red, yeah.
Jillian right away said, hey, I'm wide and heavy.
Yeah.
Sweeper said, okay, we believe you. And just like that, that rock grinds to a halt in the back four.
It was
Oh, you have to be impressed with the amount of curl on that out turn coming home here. It's
That-
tells me we're going to see a lot of nice shots here later in the game.
Definitely some really nice late finish. So it'll be a deuce on the board for Jillian Brothers in the second as she takes a 2-1 lead over Jessie
Darren
Hunkin.
was just saying, like, if we're going to the wings, it was
We remind you, if you'd like to tune in to more Curling Canada broadcasts, you can press that red subscribe button underneath your video on YouTube, and you will receive live notifications. If you hit the bell icon as well to your phone, tablet, or PC desktop device, and that way you won't miss a single broadcast on this final day of action here from the RA Centre in Ottawa, Ontario. This is pre-trials entry event final qualification game on the women's side.
Morning ice. So nice.
The winner will earn a berth to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And if you can win the pre-trials, well, then you get a berth to the Tim Hortons Olympic Trials in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. So a long road ahead, but certainly not an impossible one. We've seen teams do it before.
Should be good.
As we get started here in the third.
5, 6.
It's hanging a bit. Let it
It'll be
work.
Jen Mitchell.
Kim's rock.
Maybe you and
Kim's rock.
Yep.
Looks nice.
We're good.
Clean it in, Kim. Clean it in. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that
yep,
rock
yep,
will
yep,
coast.
Make it good, make it good, make it good. Really
Beautifully into the house.
Very
Really
good.
nice.
Bite the forefoot.
Yeah, that looked.
Jessie's going to now throw corner guards. Try to build up an end here and score a couple of points.
Yeah, certainly a good time for it. Everybody's warm now, feeling good in the third end. Start to get more comfortable. You can get a little more aggressive.
Yeah,
Get the
that's
infrastructure
close.
built up for this end.
Line's good. Tight. Tight to your broom. Needs to curl. Not moving yet.
That rock seemed to be hanging on the wrong side of center.
There it goes. It'll be fine. Can finish it a bit.
So that rock will come tight and hug the 4-foot line. more of a center-ish corner guard, but certainly still usable for the Hunkin team.
Yeah, and with the finish on these rocks, a nice tight guard like that, you can still get around it and use it.
It's tight, yeah.
No.
In this case, Brothers team, they want to have a tight guard. They don't want to leave it too long.
Curling a little bit.
Looks like it's going to slip in.
Yeah, that will slip in and bite the 12-foot, so.
That'll change Jessie's strategy a little bit. She'll probably hit these and try to roll underneath and not let the end get too messy too early. No need to get crazy here.
Only the third end yet, Brian, so lots of curling yet to come. A good way to free up the center line and tuck a potential second or third scorer behind that corner that was just thrown by Dana Demirs as she throws her second here in the third.
Perfect. Yeah.
Weight's good. 25.
Yeah.
Close. Clean. Yep. Yeah! Hard!
Sweeping to hold the line. She makes contact with the backstone, rolls beautifully underneath.
That's a great shot.
10-3.
Absolutely. The double never really the original call, but certainly a bonus to move that red rock over to the side of the 12-foot.
So Jill has called one in the house here. Our first thought was the center guard, and that's the one I like the most because the yellow rock is biting the 12-foot. If she slips back in here, the back 4-foot, without the center guard, she can get herself in big trouble. But
Line's really good.
you have to make the shots.
Yep, line's still good.
To me, the center guard always protects you a little more when you're in trouble.
Where are you? We're almost there. Yep. Can we freeze here? Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's
whoa,
Kim
whoa,
Kelly's first offering.
whoa. Okay, good sweep, guys.
Pulls into the top of the 12-foot, just biting.
I think I did that wrong. Yeah, 10.
10-5.
What? Okay.
Jessie's just going to hit this outside rock and try to hit it on the nose for now, I think, and play a little cat and mouse for a couple of minutes, and
Weight's good. 10-5.
won't go for the 3 until later in the end.
Just leaning.
Yeah, certainly a good way to buy some time and see if you can get something cooking that's a little more obvious.
Really good. 10-1.
As that rock will hit and roll out.
Yeah, I heard them say she threw it really good, and just that up weight just stays there.
Can we just
Do you like a tap?
Razor straight with anything more than control, it would seem.
The yellow. So. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Still plenty of rocks to work with for Jill
Yeah.
Brothers.
Not on that one in particular, but I think just the cleaning now is going to be a little bit more effective.
So I think Jill's. I think she's making the call to come around that top red one. She could tap here.
I think Jill
You got-
talked about the tap and then,
9.
but she may have just indicated it as an option
Okay,
and may
we
have
need
not
a
been the
split.
actual call.
Yep. Okay, Aaron's rock. Jen's rock. Jen.
It's coming down now. 8.
Yep,
The
Jen's
weight
rock.
sure
Jen.
seems like it would be for the
Jen,
tap.
Yep, for the split.
Coming down
Yep,
now.
for the
8.
split. Yep. Go, Aaron. Go, Aaron.
As they will split that on and roll both to the
Yeah, it wasn't
12-foot,
that
but
bad.
potential comeback
No,
double.
it came down a lot.
Yeah.
Shaping
It
up
just
for
wasn't curling
Jessie
enough
Hunkin.
either, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't
Okay,
work
Kim.
out too well because they've left the Hunkin team a pretty simple double, and potentially their rock will be buried, so they'll have 2 partially buried under that one guard.
Sorry, Ken. Yeah.
Big stone here for Rebecca Hebert.
Yeah, it was. It came down. And
Clear yet. Yeah!
That will hit and roll and punch the red, but only promoted into the 8-foot.
yellows.
Those yellows are a little bit staggered too, so any kind of run back is a little tough.
Yeah, might still be an angle on that far right yellow stone.
Yeah, I
but,
think that's there.
certainly not a cakewalk.
Is there a run on this outside
yeah.
yellow for them?
Yeah, we just don't
You
have
could do
hammer,
this.
right? Yeah. I don't mind that almost.
This goes back to a few shots ago, Andrew, when we talked about should she come around or throw the center guard.
Do they have
And,
it two
you know,
ways
if
or
you're
one
Jessie
way?
Hunkin right now, you're thinking, okay,
no,
well,
they
we're going to play
have a lot
to
of
the side
options.
for now, but
Okay.
I've always got the draw to the
Okay,
forefoot for
split
one.
the house.
Whereas if there's a center guard there, it would cause more trouble for the Hunkin team. But so Jill's decided to go to the other side here now and just try to force Jessie to one.
Going around the guard.
But that outside yellow run back it's going to be a problem for Jill here. It could create a situation where there are way too many yellow rocks in there for her liking.
And certainly behind cover as Erin Carmody delivers her first here in the third end. And it's interesting to
Oh, you gotta go, I
always think
Jen.
back about the shot that
Seven's good,
could
you're gonna
change
have to
the
go.
profile of an end as you discuss that
Line's
center
nice.
guard.
Seven's good. Take a look. No. Take a look. Take a look. Okay, go then. Yep.
It's the beautiful thing about
Yep.
curling is
Yep.
strategy
Right
can
over,
always
right
change
over.
and
Go, go,
adapt,
go, go.
and you
Hard,
can
hard,
play it
hard.
your way. And
Really nice. Great call, guys.
as Carmody
I was
draws
gonna
in
say,
full 8.
play to your strengths and their weaknesses.
Exactly.
Got to take things. Yeah.
Win a lot of games playing like that.
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
In this particular match, a must-win for both teams as the winner
My instinct on
Like
yours.
of this second qualifying match of the women's pre-trials direct entry event
My instinct.
will earn a berth to the
Yeah.
home hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and that's at the end of October, beginning October 26th.
Yep. Just when you don't have hammer, it's a little.
So here we go. We have this this raise on the yellow back into the red that's buried. If she makes the shot nice, it'll be a problem for the brothers team to
So hard to protect.
get this yellow one out.
Yeah, I dropped it big time.
Kristen Streifel now.
Yeah, I'm just going by feel a little bit this game because it's so fast.
As they will be thin across the top on that angle run back attempt.
It's funny how the game changes so quickly. You know, yellow could have had red in big trouble there, and now
I don't hate that now. I don't. Yeah,
Jillian Brothers is looking really good right here right now.
just didn't come
Yeah,
out.
it's certainly an opportunity missed for
I like
Jessie
playing
Hunkin
around
to
with the intern.
turn the screws on
You
this
like
end,
this?
and now all of a sudden
Yeah.
Jillian Brothers
Yeah.
lying two.
Okay.
Okay, there's not a ton of room.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can be a little.
Okay,
short
we just
and
got to
that's
be
at
back
the
to
end of the
T
board,
line.
right? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, the
Fair?
problem for Jill
Yeah.
here is she doesn't have last rock. So she has the force going now. So where do you put this rock? And I like this call. They decided to come around the yellow guard again. You just have to be careful. This cannot be deep. It cannot be behind the tee line, or else you give Hunkin a chance to freeze to it.
I did give it quite a bit, Jen.
Just top
Yeah, your
four.
tolerance on this shot is certainly
Easy,
short.
Cam.
Gotta curl big.
Gotta let it work. No.
Oh, okay.
The
well
sweepers
then.
are brooms
We
up.
might want to go back here. Yeah, Jen.
They're calling an audible to bring that rock all the way to the back of the house, seeing a little extra weight.
Yep.
And so they're going to try and take that as deep as possible in order
Okay,
to
good call on the
mitigate
weight there,
the
guys.
freeze potential.
Good to let me know.
And that'll settle in the full 8 in the back.
That slide was probably good, just not giving it that much, was it? Okay. What'd you have? Okay. 10-5.
So another opportunity here for
Jessie,
Jessie Hunkin.
yeah, Jessie could decide just to freeze to that one that slipped back there, but I think she's probably not too happy with how many red rocks are in the house right now. So a little hit and roll over on top of that one at the back 8 is what she's after.
Like getting it tough, but having
Yeah.
a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kristen Streifel second.
No. Oh.
Oh, they are on this side now.
No.
I think it must be their release or something.
Trying.
Brought the weight down a little bit, but still
Nice throw.
having trouble
Yeah,
getting
a
the
little
hit
roll
and
over the
roll.
wings, great, Joe.
Yeah, his that near flush to nose flops to the inside just a little bit.
Yeah, it's not going
And you were right about the weight. That was certainly more of a
nose is pretty
controlled weight, and we did see some finish on it. Just not quite enough to get the result that Jessie Hunkin was looking for.
So Jill's not looking for any kind of hit and roll here. She just wants to replace that rock, hit it on the nose, and then you leave Jessie with the same decision that she had with the last shot. If Jill would happen to hit this a little thin and roll underneath, kind of looks good for a moment, but then again it gives Jessie Hunkin a chance to freeze to it.
Jillian Brothers here in the third.
Close, Jen. Yep, Jen.
Yep. Hard, Jen! Hard! Hard, Jen! Hard! Hard!
This rock curling big. It'll be off the inside and roll.
What the others did.
Rolling through the
Good,
8.
Joe, nice throw.
Rolling through the 12. And it looks like it'll be out of play. Or out of the house, rather.
I think it's better to roll there than roll to the back of the forefoot.
Most certainly doesn't leave any more backstops there for Jessie Hunkin to nestle in next to.
I wasn't super positive either.
No, I think I...
Still an opportunity now for Hunkin here to place a stone that could be a thorn in the side of Jill Brothers.
Yeah, I think you can get this buried about at least half buried, touching the forefoot on the tee line.
So deuce potential definitely still lingers in the air for Jessie Hunkin.
This is a tough one. You don't want to be too deep, but you want to be buried as much as possible, so it's pretty precise.
Yeah, managing this rock certainly going to be the task at hand here for Jessie Hunkin as she delivers her first in the third.
Because if she goes deep here, then Jill will just freeze to it.
And then your end's over.
Little tight. Line close. Yep. Yeah, line. Hard! Hard line! Hard line!
This one is curling early. Don't think they're going to get by here.
Yeah, it'll be on the front of the guard. As it wicks off. Spills to the center line and bite the 12-foot. Sweepers are on that immediately for line, so perhaps just kicked a little tight.
That's Jen's path.
Well, Andrew, like I said 10 minutes ago, the center guard will always be Jill's friend, and now she has one.
Now she has one. Funny how it manifests.
So she's just going to try to draw around here. Full 8, and try to make Jessie's draw for one really
if we're
tough.
a little light, let's just try to get it to, half tucked, or even leave it open top 12 or something. If we're light, that means it might go. Anyway, whatever.
Just wants to tuck
what
this
do we like
behind
here?
that center guard by about an inch.
So like that.
Because the more she tucks it in, then it leaves, the more the forefoot or the edge of the button is open for Jessie. So
Final stone for Jill Brothers in the third.
you could even leave this one open,
Not too pokey.
the top 8.
Line's good.
Yeah,
Jen's
getting
off.
buried certainly not a
No,
high
no,
priority,
pins are
as
off.
you'd
Line's
much
really
rather
good. Pins
lock
are
off the
off.
draw
Have a
path rather than
Have
be
a look.
buried.
Here's fine. Just don't want to be deep.
Just don't want to be heavy here.
Just don't want to be deep. Here's fine.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Not
deep and
curly.
leave a nose hit either.
No, you can't. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. Shoot.
As that rock will slip back behind the tee line.
Wow, that's a missed opportunity to put all kinds of pressure on
You guys
Jessie.
think it was light?
Yeah, 2 or 3 feet higher, and it's money in the bank.
I can promise you the Hunkin team is breathing a big sigh of relief.
Yeah. In general, okay.
Yeah, an out here for the Hunkin team now.
I said Jen's rock out of my hand.
Looks like they're just choosing
Yeah.
what to throw
Just
as
so that you
opposed
were
to
in.
how they're going to do it.
Yeah, the decision here is,
What do we get?
do I want to throw just dead draw weight? Or do I want to throw back 4 with a little bit of backing? The trouble is if you throw to the backing, sometimes it'll run a little straight on you and rubs off the shot. So I think just, throw T-line plus weight. Let the sweepers take it there. Once the line is good, they can sweep it harder.
Certainly a measured approach to how to score 1 in this situation from Brian Cochran.
Looks like she's taking lots of ice here, so just like the perfect draw weight.
So a draw for 1 looming here for Jessie Hunkin in the third.
Line's good. Line's good. Can hold it if you need to. Whoa, room.
Looks like back 4 weight or so, I would say.
You're
Yeah,
on the red.
certainly not light as
Got a curl. Got a curl.
Kristen
Yep,
Stryvel
use a
confirms they're on the red so
curl.
they can
Finish.
begin sweeping.
Finish. Yep.
I need to bump this a fraction just because of the angle. And they do.
Perfect.
One yellow.
So that'll be a score of 1 for Jessie Hunkin here in the third. With a nice little tap
One
back.
yellow.
Well, Jessie has to be happy that she had a shot, such an easy shot for 1.
Yeah, it was looking like Jill Brothers may have been sitting 3 at one point and in a very good position to force Jessie into a much more difficult shot.
Yeah.
Alas, Jill lets her off the hook, and she will gladly cash that single here in the third.
Oh, I gotta.
This is pre-trials direct entry event action here from the RA Center in Ottawa, Ontario. This here being the second qualifying game between Jill Brothers of the Halifax Curling Club and Jessie Hunkin of the Twin Rivers Curling Club in North Battleford, Saskatchewan. The winner gets a ticket to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, the runner-up prize in this game is not very nice.
It's not very good, no. You get memories of Ottawa, and that's pretty much it. So certainly a match you'd like to win to keep your Olympic dreams alive. And 2 very capable teams, as Jill Brothers actually opened this event 0-2 and then ran the C side to get to this event, or this event final. So she's a hot team. And Jessie Hunkin played very strong, won the B side, and lost the first qualifying match to Kerry Galusha yesterday in a game where they were very strong. So many questions yet to be answered here as we move to the fourth. Dana Demers now will settle into the hack for her first.
I'm guessing that you're going to hear more of this Jessie Hunkin team in the future. I've really been impressed with their game. Good strategy, good shot making.
Yeah, certainly sound fundamentals as well as
We haven't even played these guys.
this rock is underway.
No. 7th game. Didn't even manage to play these guys or Galusha. I think we played everyone else.
This is also for Jillian Brothers. This is a great experience too to, start off 0-2. That couldn't have been very much fun. And to work her way all the way through to this point and to be in this game, and it's a great experience for them as well.
There's a lot to be said about a team that can play with their back against the wall, facing elimination every single game in that C event, and then to have a potential to be what would be considered an event champion here, and would be a rousing success here for Jill Brothers.
Great, Jen. Yeah.
So Jessie's rock just slipped into the rings here, and
10.
it's going to change the
10-5.
change the end a bit here. A few hits. Won't be as many guards in play now. Jill could have tried to just hit that yellow one right on the nose, and would have been outside the rings. And I like that situation where my rock is 2 inches from the house, and I've got hammer.
Yeah, it certainly gives you a lot more command of the paths of the forefoot, and a rock that can be promoted easily.
Hey, and let's face it, just more fun.
It is a lot more fun. You're right. I'm sure both these teams would probably skip the fun for a win today.
It should be good.
So now, although the Hunkin team has hit that on the nose and stayed on the edge of the 12, Jill is going to throw a corner guard here now, try to create some offense. That yellow rock that's on the top of the 12-foot, you can use that as a guard later on if you have to.
Sliding?
Yeah, certainly able to draw around that rock.
Yeah. I just don't really want to see.
Oh, I get it.
So
I think the speed is pretty close to being right up there
Great,
again.
Jen.
Probably still not as fast as last night, but getting close.
yeah, last night it looked like the rocks were just crawling down the ice at certain points. Extremely quick conditions.
That's close. Yeah. Halfway. Halfway.
Rebecca Hebert now.
Yeah. Halfway.
Here in the fourth.
Pretty good.
A 2-2 score after
Starting to
4.
curl now. Hard finish. Finish if anything. sliding. 16-7. It's just in there.
So that goes back to my thought last end where, you know, Jessie throws that center guard to protect herself in this end.
Or we can just go right around, Kim.
I like your first call is great.
You like the hit?
Yep.
Very nice.
So Jill's now going to hit this rock and try to roll under one of the guards.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, certainly a good opportunity here for Kim Kelly as she delivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close, Aaron.
Okay.
Yep, yep. Hard, Aaron. Yep,
Eric
Whoa,
Carmody on
yeah.
the sweep.
yep. Hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, Jen. Hard, Jen. Okay.
Will make contact and flip to the left to bite the 12-foot, but certainly not as much roll as
10-2.
Jill Brothers would have liked.
10-5.
Yeah, Jill could have played the center guard there on that shot and rolled underneath her other red guard,
That's all right.
set up a 2-guard situation, but she decided to leave that center guard up. Might come back to haunt her.
10.
Jill Brothers certainly not scared to play with rocks in play as
Sorry.
she leaves that center guard up, and Jessie Hunkin
Okay.
has found success in this event, especially by going to the offensive and playing with rocks in play. Seems the old days of just hitting them up and down for 10 ends are long gone.
I was never accused of doing that.
No, of course not, Brian. Never. That was a Pat Ryan thing. That was never a Brian Cochran thing.
Wait on it. Aaron's rock right now.
Certainly the
Okay, yeah.
free guard zone rule evolving from the Moncton
Line's
rule
good,
to the
Jen.
4-rock rule to
Jen in, I
the
think. Yep.
now instituted
Yeah,
5-rock
Jen in.
rule has changed
Hard,
things.
Jen.
Like, retighten it up.
Line's really nice. Yep. Just keep it moving. Yep.
You need
Turn
to
around,
keep this
Jen.
one
Go
coming
around it,
here.
go
It's
around
not
it.
quite
Finish it.
buried.
Go, go, go. Hard, Jen.
Maybe a little bit light.
Okay.
Great line, and
Got half.
a few feet more would have been ideal, but not a bad stone there for Jillian Brothers.
Still at least half open.
I think I heard it go over.
Certainly playable for Jessie Hunkin, as you see on the monitor there on your right-hand side of your screen.
Yeah, just throw a nice board weight. They just saw that last draw come down here, and
Nice
it
shot.
didn't draw a whole lot, so just be careful how much weight you throw here.
Nice controlled weight here from Kristen Streifel.
Clean. Yes. Yes. Hard. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
Maybe a little early on the sweep, as that rock will be thin and roll out.
Yeah, I think maybe it straightened up on them, fooled them a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it was going. They seemed adamant that they were going to have to pound that the whole way.
A little
And
antsy, just not knowing exactly what it was going to do.
So I think I can throw like a 15.
nothing to worry about, though, if you're Jessie Hunkin. That's
Try to
just
slide slow and be
all part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
And still, in the fourth end, very viable to be finding out what these spots are doing.
I think if they throw about 3 feet more weight here and give it a chance to draw around the
You
guard,
bet.
that's what they need.
Okay, clean, Jen. Clean,
That
Jen.
will fall to Erin
Jen,
Carmody as she
good.
delivers.
Line's good. Just clean. Stay down. Yep. Stay down. You got room.
I think they
Line's
need to sweep
really
it
good
farther
last
to
time,
get more
Jen.
curl.
You gotta get over. Yep. Go, Jen. Right around. Yep,
Certainly
yep,
lots
yep.
of room
Drag,
by the
drag, drag,
guard.
drag, drag, drag. Go, 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 go.
Jen Mitchell working this stone to curl.
Really nice. Great catch.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
That'll settle full 8-foot.
I've got a third, just a third. Just a third. A fourth.
I don't mind hack and playing it tight and coming off the guard.
Yeah, I think just drop the weight here. Just hack, like even back line.
So if
Yeah,
she's
what's
calling back
that?
line to just hack.
That's good.
They can't see much of that rock, so they'd like to get by and just tap their red one out and roll to the center line. But option B is to maybe just kiss the guard, but with the quiet weight, that will also roll into the house in behind the center guard.
Clean. Yeah.
You have 2 options. Tolerance will be narrow.
Hack around there very hard. Because I thought it
Certainly on the hack side of weight here, as it looks like they'll be on the front.
So a nice option.
hard go, hard go.
And that rock will stop in the back 12-foot.
I think we're
Good plan B there and a good result.
Do you guys like the intern draw around the center, or? Nice shot. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, yeah, I like that.
I mean, there's also that.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, that's good, Joe.
You just got to keep it top 8.
Yeah, sure.
Even sticking out a hair.
Yeah.
I was playing for that big shot. I just didn't want to.
Do I need a little more?
They're going to come around the center guard here and just go top 8. You can't go any deeper than that because this red rock out here in the top 8, the Hunkin team will just hit that and try to roll to the center line.
Sorry, a fast slide, but I think
Jen's
it's gonna
rock.
be okay.
Yep. We got to
As
fight
Aaron
the 8.
Carmody delivers.
Where are we?
Yes, line. Yep, hard line.
Line's good. Yep.
Keep going.
I think they like
All
it.
you guys. All you guys. Whoa. Whoa.
Can't go too deep here, though.
Tyrock will draw to full forward, just short of biting the button.
Back there.
Yeah, there's no double there. Left it high enough that the double's not there, but Jessie will
I
try
didn't see
to
it.
hit and roll right to the button.
I know. I know. I'm like. I mean, you didn't have a whole lot of room to. You had to be shot over that one. But
I
you
see
could go back
Jessie has tightened up the ice here on this
there.
hit.
Not a bad spot. Yeah.
I think she could maybe even tighten it up even more. So many rocks have
This is perfect. We
just
can
not
have
curled enough for the roll.
Yeah.
Maybe try putting the broom right in the middle of the rock and start from there.
Certainly an option as Jessie Hunkin settles into the hack here for her first in the 4th.
I didn't hear her weight call here, so I'm just not sure.
I didn't either. Perhaps normal just based on the broom.
Yep.
That one was it.
Sugar's on this one the whole way. That'll over curl thin and spill out the back.
10-5.
You like setting it back, or do you want to come on top again?
Looked like she threw that
What
pretty
do you-
well. I don't know.
What do you guys
Yeah, the
like
release
this,
was
or do you like
certainly
this?
clean.
Yeah, good weight. 10-5. My first instinct was this.
Mine's
You
the
hear,
opposite.
you hear Jessie confirming with Kristen as she
All right,
came back to the
here,
house. She
bend
said,
up.
I just didn't quite get out to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jill Brothers sitting 1 now.
Is this good ice?
Yeah, a tiny bit more, if anything. Yeah. You okay with that?
What do you think, Brian? Is she just trying to stack another one on top in there?
Half round?
Yeah, as she just mentioned, just halfway around here.
Yeah, okay.
The trouble with this is like, unless it's perfectly buried, she might set up a double for Jessie. It's
Certainly have to be careful.
Little shove. Jen,
As Jill Brothers delivers.
Yeah, I think you gotta go.
second shot,
Whoa,
2/3 buried,
You
what
gotta
they're
go
after.
for weight, I think.
No, it's got to curl big.
You got room.
I just don't want to leave it double. It's got to curl big. It's got to curl big.
You heard it
Really
from Aaron
got to
Carmody.
curl, guys. Really got to curl.
Don't want to leave it double.
Yes, hard, Kim. Hard, hard, right to the nose of it. No, make it curl so she. Yeah.
And that'll settle up. Corner
You guys get
frozen
fooled
to
on the
the
weight
stone
again?
in the 4-foot, and
Fooled on the weight?
certainly looks like a double is available.
Yeah, it looks like Jessie can get to the nose here and double them out. That was the trouble with that call. But I still think it was the right call because the one that is on the top of the 4-foot, it's still partially open. So
We just needed 10 to sleep it.
Well, they were sweeping. Were they sweeping for line from the get-go?
I should say they called 4.
Okay. Well, there's some confusion on there.
Yeah.
No, they just said they weren't sweeping for weight.
At the start they said they were, because I heard 4 or 4-5.
Jessie Hunkin's final stone here in the fourth.
And I yelled at the end to the kids.
Well, I think she didn't want it to bounce,
Yeah, I know, but
which
Whoa, whoa, no, no,
I kind of get, but
no.
I
Whoa,
get your
whoa.
point too.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, no, no, no. Whoa.
As that double is jammed up,
Okay, we
the
got
red
another
stone
chance
will
at it.
not leave. It'll still stay
Same thing,
shot.
Aaron.
Just had to curl up another inch or so to make that double.
Yeah, it's certainly close, but all is forgotten now for Jill Brothers after a little bit
Okay,
of a
we got a
misstep
little
on her
lucky there.
first. She has a free draw for 2 here in the fourth.
And
Same
although
thing,
the outturn here for her looks
15?
more wide open, she just threw the in-turn. That's the ice she knows right now, so that's the best place to go back. The ice that the teammates know what to sweep. And
Familiarity being your best friend on a curling sheet. Final stone here in the fourth. Jill Brothers looking for 2.
needs full 8 foot.
Felt like more. Line's pretty nice, Jen.
Okay, line's
Close,
good.
Jen.
A little
Stick.
tighter. No,
Yep.
it's good.
Okay, all
That's
you.
good.
All you still. Close.
Yeah.
No, all you. Line's
Looks
fine.
like lots. Okay, looks like lots. But I don't want to judge from here. Yeah, it's really sliding.
As this rock is sliding big. Has to stick around in the full 8 foot to score 2.
Throw, Joe. It's great.
Just hangs on for 2.
Yeah, it certainly
Yeah,
seems
too
like
good.
it. So call it what it is. A score of 2 in the fourth there for Jillian Brothers, capitalizing with hammer.
You were confident.
That'll make the score 4-2 here in this second qualification game in the women's pre-trials direct entry event. To the winner,
Okay, so I don't know
a
what
trip
these
to
guys thought they
the
were- hold on for a line.
home hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia.
First one.
And unfortunately, nothing for the defeated team in this instance, as this is our final match of this Bonspiel tournament.
Yeah, but this
Oh,
is
the first one. Okay,
A reminder,
yeah,
you can find
so
Curling
now-
Canada on social media,
Oh, but
including Facebook,
Can we
Twitter,
just-
and
can we just go
Instagram,
back to my first row
at
on
Curling
this end?
Canada, where we will keep you live and up to date on all of our Season of Champions scheduling and events. Curling Canada is planning on having fans in the stands for most of our Season of Champions events, pending all local health authorities say that we get the thumbs up. And if you want to find more information or, in certain cases, even buy tickets, you can go to curling.ca/tickets for more details. Brian, 4 ends in, 4-2 score for Jill Brothers. How do you feel?
Well, it's a good game. The Brothers team, I would say, have made enough shots that they're putting some extra pressure on the Hunkin team, and there hasn't been as much pressure on the Brothers team. And I think often it comes down to that. I was just between the ends there, just listening to the conversation of the Brothers team, and they're so focused on the communication. They were not that happy with the way they swept that first rock of Jill's, and just trying to clear that up. And it's all good. It's positive. They're just trying to make sure everybody's on the same page.
You got line. Kim's rock.
Now with the
Way out
4-2
there
lead,
like mine was. Way out.
Jill's going to play a little defensive here. And Jessie's going to have to put some rocks in play to score a multiple. But as you know, Andrew, with the 5-rock
That's
rule,
great, Jen.
Okay.
all kinds of fun things can happen. This first rock slips to the back, and that's early trouble for the Brothers team, because that's almost like a guard. They can Hunkin's team can freeze to it or use it later on.
I'm like, oh, I think I should
Certainly an advantageous rock for the Hunkin rink, as Jen Mitchell slips deep on her first.
Line's good.
Instead, Dana Demers will have a look at a corner guard on her first.
Right to my broom.
Fifth end action here.
Anyway,
If you're just tuning in, my name is Andrew Denny. I'm joined by Brian Cochran here in the booth.
we're not going to change anything too much right now.
Line's good.
Brian Cochran, a 2019 World Senior Champion, representing Canada, as well as a 2-time Brier participant, 2003 and 2020.
Skipper.
This match between Halifax Curling Club's Jill Brothers and the Twin Rivers Curling Club, Jessie Hunkin out of North Battleford, Saskatchewan.
Line's nice. I did
Jen Mitchell now with her second in the fifth.
Wait only. Kim's rock now. Kim's rock now.
We gotta go. Yeah.
Sometimes being the only game out on the ice is it's a weird feeling. It's when there are other games going on, and I don't know, it takes some, I don't know, some pressure off or whatever. They get to watch other shots and other people screaming and yelling, and I don't know, just the atmosphere is better when there are other games. When you're the only game, it's different.
Yeah, you certainly hear a lot more of that ambient noise of other games going on beside you, and it can almost lull you into this sort of flow or trance state where you focus solely on what's going on on your sheet. And I think that's why you hear a lot of curlers always encouraging the fans to get loud and cheer and be ruckus, because they're so used to all this noise and commotion going on side sheets that it doesn't deter them whatsoever. So they love to have the fans engaged.
Nice throw, Jen. I'm so sorry. I thought the call was in. I'm so, no, that was my bad.
And Dana Demers will hit and potentially roll the shooter to biting the 12-foot, but not for certain, and likely won't see that rock last very long as Jill Brothers calls the hit and roll.
And Jill's just happy to hit along here and not have too many rocks in play, trying to force Hunkin into to one.
Kim Kelly implementing the lift delivery.
Yep, try Jen.
I personally love the lift delivery. You don't see too many players throw that way anymore.
Shoot.
And she'll kiss off and lose that rock in the back, and maybe a little blessing in disguise there for Jill Brothers.
Well, nice to get rid of the back one, no doubt about that, but disappointed that they wouldn't have just hit and roll to the top 8. But now this gives Jessie a chance to come around this guard and put some pressure on the Brothers team.
Hunkin with hammer here in the 5th, down 4-2. Sweepers on it early.
Yeah, this looks real nice. They're happy with it.
Line's good. Might have a switch.
Lots of room by the guard.
She didn't tell me the time. So I'm not.
Sweeping for distance now. Bring that rock to a very nice spot, top 8.
So Jill's decided to throw a corner freeze in this rock. Great if you make it. If you happen to rub off of it, you're asking for trouble.
We need a 4.
Up 2, she could have played the double, peeled the guard.
Just a 4 for no bounce. I'll do that later. Looks all there.
You're right. Yeah, a little bounce.
Yeah, those are words you don't want to hear if you're Kim Kelly.
Jen.
Little bounce, you want no bounce. Looks like they're going to try and bring this rock just behind everything.
I'm trying to go by.
Oh, they'll kiss off. And going by, definitely the option there, but just didn't quite come to fruition.
It's amazing how fast the end changes. That hit and roll out by Kim has now allowed Hunkin to draw around the guard, and now all of a sudden a 3's in play.
Game on, says Jessie Hunkin.
10-5. Just a little faster there.
As Rebecca Hebert delivers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That rock with some big finish.
Really nice.
Real nice shot.
Yeah.
A little bit of.
Spilled the back 8.
Hit that one.
Now Jill's thinking, why didn't I peel that first minute?
Do you want to run?
Hindsight, always 20/20. I think we say it once a broadcast.
3/4. I have 3/4 of the back one.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks because you're not.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, if we just hold them to 2, that's not bad, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
At this point,
Yep.
Jill's trying to figure out a way to give up 2 at the most. And if
hair on
anything
the
better than
inside
that,
of
she'd
nose,
be
Aaron.
pretty happy. But you don't want to give up a 3. If you give up a 2, you still have hammer playing 6.
I
You've
don't
got
think
control.
you need the ice, eh?
Should be good.
Erin Carmody now. Her first in the 5th.
Whoa. Close, Kim. Close, Kim. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
That
Get
rock
off of
is
there. Get Get out.
On the
Get out.
nose.
Nice.
Sorry.
Certainly
nice
moves
shot.
the pile.
Pretty nice shot. A little unfortunate not to make the double.
So, you want this top 8 fully?
Yeah, that guard that was ran back in stays as a biter in the edge of the 12 foot, and with no red to be seen in the house, it certainly could be a counter.
Well, if the Hunkin team makes another nice shot here, at least if Jill has to run one back, it's her own rock this time.
Hold it. Yeah, that was close. Never, 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 never.
Just a little heavy.
Kristen Streifel now.
It's not moving. A little extra weight, I think.
Yeah, it seems to be running a little straighter,
Wow, it's flying.
a little heavier. And Jill Brothers will work this sweep. And we'll just slip through.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what's crazy?
Just
I
got
honestly
out.
don't
Play,
want
but,
anything off that outside.
I think it's
Not
out.
in the house.
Sorry. Is that just added right
So
after that?
get out of jail free card for Jill Brothers there
I was
in
even
the
thinking an
5th.
even wider one, but. What weight do you like, Aaron? 10. 10?
You got to be cognizant. Can't be jamming up on that
Just
rock
at
in the back.
a little bit.
Could
Gotta
play
come
the
up to
could play
nose.
the double off the one on the outside 12 foot, but they've decided to go for this one, and a little spin inside underneath the red guard would be what they're really after here. So
Yeah, double's not easy either. It's a deep double. As Aaron Carmody delivers.
Close Cam! Cam!
Hard,
Hard! Hard, Cam! Hard! Hard!
Oh, she wrecks on the guard.
Kim.
That is
Oh.
an unfortunate
spinning.
outcome there
I
for Aaron
wasn't
Carmody.
watching where it was going.
she's had a couple of rocks on the outturn take off on her. They didn't seem too concerned early.
Pretty sure that's out.
Yeah.
Half track is really good. Top 8.
Yeah. So grab
Now Jesse's going to try to come around top 8.
no, I just.
Yeah, but even your.
You don't want to slip to the tee line here because Jill's in so much trouble here that if you come to the tee line or back forfeit, she'll just freeze to it and take away this big scoring opportunity for Jessie.
Yeah, you'll notice that red guard remained in play there after it was struck fairly hard. It actually hit Kim Kelly's foot and stayed right there. So Jessie Hunkin placing that rock
Here. Look here.
will certainly use it to her advantage.
Yeah.
Just tell me where, Jill, so that you do double.
Yeah.
Watch out for Justin.
Yep, 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 yep. Back here, back here, back here.
Sorry. Didn't do
That's
anything.
fine. 14.
As that rock will slip to the back 4.
Jill has a decision to make.
Stay shot.
Certainly a lot of opportunities for each team here.
I like that.
Some slipping away, some being capitalized on.
It would take a lot of nerve to freeze to this with so many yellow in play.
Yeah, if you miss it, you're giving up a pile.
But
10.5.
there's no, I don't think the
Roll
double is
Jen's way?
here.
Try to stay shot.
She's
like
trying
you're thinking
to
otherwise.
roll over to that yellow in the 8 foot and hopefully have
Pretty
a
short.
double opportunity on her next one.
Yeah, I think I agree with you
Use that
there,
and go
Brian.
ahead.
A little flat for the double, and better off trying to roll and stay shot. It'll be Jill Brothers here in the 5th.
No, 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 no.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa,
Jens!
no, nothing yet. Whoa.
Jens!
This has to curl.
Hard, hard. Yep. Oh, sorry.
This will be off that rock and slip behind everything.
9-8.
Okay.
And so another opportunity missed there for Jill Brothers, and the 3 is back on. What a roller coaster of an end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Just waiting for one team to really ice a shot to lock this end down. And
Well, Jessie's going to have the same opportunity here. Just put it on top 4. She doesn't want to go back 4 like the last one, but
A little big.
let's go top 4 here, and then I'm guessing Jill might take on that other outside double.
Okay.
Or possibly hit and roll under. The 3 is definitely in play here.
being a little overzealous on that.
Jessie Hunkin's first here in the 5th.
With it, yeah, it still bounced off so goddamn hard, didn't it?
Oh,
Line's good.
sometimes I think it's the way it catches the rock.
Line's
Yeah,
good.
oh, for sure,
Line's
yeah.
good. Hold it. Curling.
Weight looks good. Sweepers like it. It's trying to go into the full 8 foot.
Easy, easy.
16. She's got it.
Okay, go, 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 go. Hard.
And
Hard, hard, hard.
Yeah,
Hebert and Demers both working that stone to
Wow.
just barely a biter in the top 12.
Just roll to the back of here.
yeah. I don't
So a game of pass the opportunity being played here in the 5th as Jill Brothers
Do we like a 10?
can now escape trouble
Yeah, I think you can tighten
like a
it
real
little bit.
Houdini act with a nice hit and roll here.
I'm surprised that rock only got to the
Even
top
if
12
we're
foot there. I
hanging,
think they liked it halfway down.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems to have ground up a little bit.
Have to watch, you know, as a team, you always have to be watching the ice conditions, you know, foot heavier, 2 feet heavier.
You're
Have
with
to
it.
communicate that to the skip.
Yeah, half a rock on the inside. 10.
Yeah, good communication
Aaron
is
didn't love her
what
throw,
breeds
so
champions.
refresh that.
Now Jill can get her team out of big trouble here with a nice hit and roll underneath. The rocks are staggered at the front, so there'd be no run back for Jessie.
Indeed, as Jill was looking for a way to only score, or only surrender 2 earlier this end, as she delivers her final stone of the 5th.
Yep, Kim. Yep.
Nice hit and roll here. She could steal one.
Off. 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 Jen. Hard, Jen. Hard.
She'll hit and flop over.
So close.
Yeah, really
big
close to
9-3
executing
again.
that perfectly. So Jessie Hunkin with an opportunity now to hit for 3.
Yeah, you agree.
And that would change the complexion of this game.
There's always something in this game, though. You know, it looks like an easy shot, but she has to be careful not to get a hair wide and jam it on that back yellow one, because that would take away the 2 counters, 2 yellow that are biting the 12. So just a nice quiet weight. Let the sweepers work this one.
Indeed, and lost the house to roll 2 to the left.
Change the look of things.
Doesn't have much ice here, so it looks like she's going to take the quiet control, maybe.
Well, and Aaron's little nibbler hang on there. She'd just get in right there, so.
Jessie Hunkin with her final stone of the 5th, looking to score multiple.
Yeah, and it felt like good. Like I threw what I wanted to throw. It's just super
Clean. Yep. Yep. Easy. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Sounds like I like it.
Now finding some curl, will hit and roll over to score 3.
Nice shot for 3 there.
Yeah, very controlled.
They just waited long enough to make sure that they weren't going to jam it on the back one.
Yeah. Do you guys, Becca, just take a quick view?
And they're going to get out the 6-foot stick just to check out this stone here to make sure.
No,
No, they won't.
they brought the lead in with the better eyes.
So that's a 3 score for Jessie Hunkin here in the 5th to take a 5-4 lead. And we'll take a break, as players will too, and we'll be back after this quick message.
Yeah, you guys were holding it.
Get your tickets now at curling.ca.
Back now here live from the RA Center in Ottawa, Ontario for this pre-trials entry event action. This is the final qualification game on the women's side between Jillian Brothers and Jessie Hunkin. Jessie Hunkin hailing from the Twin Rivers Curling Club in North Battleford, and Jillian Brothers out of the Halifax Curling Club. On the line is a berth to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And for the defeated team, unfortunately nothing but, well, nothing. I'm here with Brian Cochran. Brian, a 2019 World Seniors champion, wearing the maple leaf, and a two-time Brier participant. Brian in the booth today, imparting his knowledge and his experience. And it's a real pleasure to share this booth with you, Brian.
Hard to finish.
You too, Andrew. Thank you very much. Really.
Hey, don't thank me. Thank the organizers.
So the brothers team here, they have to realize that they've really had the Hunkin team on the run most of the game. You know, it was a little unfortunate last end. They were just kind of playing a little defensive style, and then one hit and roll out, and then the Hunkin team drew around the corner guard, and then the decision to try to freeze that rock caused some trouble. And I think if the team would have maybe discussed that freeze shot instead of throwing the run back, they would have made a different decision, because if they just would have turned around, looked at the scoreboard they were up to, they didn't have to get that aggressive. So I'm sure they'll look back at that and think about that for next time. But I think they just keep on playing here. They've had lots of opportunities. In this end here, Jill has decided to hit the first rock and play sort of a delayed guard, we'd call it. Fewer rocks in play that way.
Yeah, certainly holding off and throwing the guard too early. As Jessie Hunkin leads us 5-4 here over Jillian Brothers as we play the sixth. A big score of 3 for Jessie Hunkin in the fifth end, the difference maker thus far.
Lightning here, Kim. I don't think we can touch it. Yeah.
And this match is anybody's game, and to the victor go the spoils, as well as a ticket to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Keeping those Olympic dreams alive.
All right, it's okay.
As that rock will slip into the top 12.
10-5. Me too, yeah.
And that's the trouble with the delayed guard. You have to make sure it stays a guard. So this end is probably going to be a fairly clean end, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
10.
Yeah, nice throw. You did.
Lead.
Rebecca Hebert now
Oh,
delivering.
you threw it really good.
Any roll. Any roll.
That will bop on the nose and stay a biter.
Okay. Nosing that. 10.
Well, Jill's still trying to work a little corner guard action here. She's just going to hit this on the nose and leave her guard up there. She could just play the double and kind of move on to the next end, but
10. Yeah, Jen.
Kim Kelly now.
10-5. Whoa, easy. Yep.
10-5.
Yep. 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 2 for nose. 2 for nose. Hard, hard, hard. Nice.
And this rock will
Nice,
travel
Kim.
and strike
Yep,
that on the
10-5.
nose and become a corner guard.
4 feet.
Just for some context, Team Jessie Hunkin played Team Kerry Galusha in the first qualifying match, where they lost to Galusha last night, and Team Galusha punched their ticket to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And Team Jillian Brothers actually started this event 0-2, slipped to the C event, ran the table in the C event, and have now earned a berth in this game
Easy. Gonna have to finish.
against Jessie Hunkin. So only one more spot remains in qualification for the Home Hardware pre-trials, and 2 teams vying for it on sheet D here in Ottawa.
I'm pretty sure the Galusha team were buying Joanne Rizzo a few extra drinks last night for the shots.
You like half?
She made like 3 or 4 pistols during the game that was like unconscious.
That angle run that Joanne Rizzo made in the sixth was
Yeah, okay. If
just
you
an
win,
absolute
that's
difference
okay.
maker.
So here we have the Hunkin team decided to throw a center guard up and get some action going here.
Kim Kelly with her second.
Close, Jen. Jen. Yep. Hard, Jen. Hard, Jen. Yep. Stay down. You're holding it. Yep. Stay down. Yep. Yep.
Go, Jen. You
Yep.
got it. You got it, Jen.
Hard.
Really hard, Jen. Really
Hard.
Rock curling in beautifully. Just
Yeah,
skinnies the
right
guard,
over,
and
right
it
over.
will roll
Great, Kim.
underneath
Beauty.
cover.
Don't listen to her.
Just a dandy from Kim Kelly.
The hair on the inside.
Just a hair. We're hitting it broom side, like
Just a
right
hair
there.
on the inside.
Yeah.
Undeterred is Jessie Hunkin, and she'll play that short run back. Is that a short run back?
That is a short run
Okay,
back.
thank you, Brian.
Yes, even I would agree with that.
I know we disagreed on one potentially short run back, which actually was a medium run back after talking to my constituents, so I will take the L on that one,
Let's go, guys. I think that out turn.
as that guard is peeled.
Out turn, come around.
No, I was just referring to that run back as a paranoid skip. You know that no run back looks too short for me. But
Undoubtedly. I mean, run back's a high degree of difficulty, and
so Jill's decided to come to the other side of the house here. She could try to draw around that yellow guard out front and come top 8, but you don't want to get the rocks too
Mine's
close
nice.
together. But
Too close, I think. I didn't give it too
this way you give Jessie a chance to
Okay,
hit and
came
roll
in.
under the guard, and then Jill would have to chase
Oh,
her.
it's
But
really got to curl.
those shots have to be
Line's
made.
perfect.
Nope, that's okay. Nope,
Aaron Carmody
Okay,
now
just
with
A little
her
deep is
first.
not bad.
it's not great.
That rock
needs
needs
to
to
stop.
curl and stop. Jessie working the sweep, and that'll
Okay,
stop in
good
the
job,
back
guys.
12.
So now, in this situation, you've given the Hunkin team a chance to hit and roll under the guard, or if it doesn't quite hit it where they like, they can play the long crosshouse double.
Was that okay?
I hate leaving this for the opposition. There's too many options.
And I didn't even give it
Even worse if they do make it, especially if you're playing against Brian
I
Cocker.
feel like it. 'Cause it felt like a fast slide. So I was like, ooh, I don't think I better.
Oh, clean.
Kristen Streifel now for Team Jessie Hunkin.
Yeah. It is. 10-2.
And we'll find the nose.
So many times we've seen
wanna try to get
Leandra this
under?
week. They just can't
Okay.
get those hit and rolls. The ice is just, the rocks won't curl with that up weight.
10-5.
Yeah, just that little bit extra weight keeps those rocks straight. Very reactive ice here in Ottawa at the RA Center.
So I didn't see Jill's call her, but hitting this one on the nose is okay because it takes away the crosshouse double. It's the top one's almost too high. Be a real thin double.
Yeah, Jen.
And the
Whoa,
roll,
whoa, 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 whoa.
not
whoa,
that
whoa,
important
whoa,
this time.
No, off.
Wouldn't be bad.
Good.
Nope, just nothing. Okay, 10-5.
There's
Nice.
Aaron
That's
Carmody.
okay. That's
Strikes
okay.
that on the nose.
Thanks. That's not bad roll. Hey?
He rolled a little outside to make that crosshouse double.
Yeah,
Still a possibility, but
bit of a bowling
A very
alley right
deep
there.
double.
Bit of a bowling alley right there.
I think Jessie would love to hit and roll underneath the center guard here.
Yeah, you threw it great. No, I just have.
Jessie Hunkin certainly looking away to hold Jill Brothers from scoring 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Thurs come down here a couple times. They just haven't.
Just have to throw this rock right in the
I didn't want to take
middle of the broom here, right in the center of the rock, and
Jesse's throwing middle.
just throw like quiet control. And if it curls a little bit too much, you can roll over to the crosshouse double option.
It's hard to roll. Yeah.
Hunkin with her first here in the 6th.
Soft on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This is really moving.
Big curl. She's thin. She looks lined up for this double as it'll touch and remove from play. What an excellent shot from Jessie Hunkin.
Yeah, that was the unfortunate
What if we just
thing
jam
of
that?
having those rocks in that position. That was a nice option for Jessie.
I don't think that's
Indeed, a real fine finesse double there.
Like, it's
There was a little bit of a panic yell on the sweep. I think they were fearful that it might
Oh, it's a 6?
fly right
Yeah,
by.
no, I don't mind the draw.
Certainly close to an over curl, but made
I just
perfectly.
think if he knows this, she has to navigate this back
We've
here.
seen a lot of those doubles here at this event, especially one a couple days ago from Mike McEwen as well, who made another pistol.
9-8.
Yeah. Okay, that's how.
That is just as good.
Decision here, they talked about coming around the center guard and trying to score their 2 there, but if that doesn't work out, then you're forced. I like the idea here of
It's an off
just.
chance, but I just want to like.
They've had so many
nose that
chances
back
so
one,
far this
'cause they're
game.
gonna
They
be
have
out
to
of the race,
assume
but
they're
then
going to
we're
get
gonna
more
have to navigate
chances.
ours.
So just
So it's kind of like.
try to move on to the next end.
Yeah, but getting theirs out of the house.
And so
Ready?
Jillian Brothers will stand in now with her first here in the 6th.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Easy, whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. It's good.
They'll
Just
go
look.
nose, nose, and roll in just a smidge.
Ah,
They
Couldn't
would
quite keep the backing in play.
no, they would have preferred to hit that right in the nose for that backing, but
so close.
So an open hit now awaiting Jessie Hunkin.
Yes, tough call. Tough to
And
call. Yeah.
if you're Jill Brothers, you're certainly thinking about the blank at this point.
Kind of roll 10-5. Just
way.
flop over in front of the
Oh, bounce off hard the other way. Yeah.
Keep
Was
your
the weight
nines
good?
down. There's no
Oh,
really-
what's up?
Yeah,
Wow.
you're coming out pretty good around. It is very fast.
It's
like
just
the
fast,
10-5 that
yeah.
I threw felt like it was an 11-5.
Yeah.
So it's just
So the broom is down,
Yeah,
and Jessie Hunkin is in the hack.
the hit weight down.
so if you're the Hunkin team here, you'd like to hit and roll over in front of the yellow one, but maybe even a little bit farther out, so Jill couldn't throw her out turn for the peel. Make her throw a different turn than what she just threw.
Hunkin's final stone in the 6th. Looks like she got it out a little
This
bit.
one's out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was. It'll be thin and roll out on the short side. And so a free blank here for Jillian Brothers. I don't believe that rock at the top is deep enough to be split in. At least not easily.
And you wouldn't want to because it's the opposition's rock.
I am going to have more
Okay.
coffee here, bro. A lot of these long hours, I think, are starting to mess with my brain.
I had to clear that up, Andrew. I couldn't let that one go.
Oh, you shouldn't either. You should hold me accountable for everything. Final stone here in the 6th. Oh, boy. Can you tell I'm not a professional broadcaster?
Oh, you're doing a great job, Andrew.
Well, thank you.
90.
Blank
Great,
end in the 6th.
great to work with.
Yep.
In my mind. In my
That'll
mind.
maintain a score of 5-4 here in favor of Jessie Hunkin.
Yeah.
A reminder that if you want to check out lineups, scores, and live updates from this event, you can go to curling.ca/scoreboard. And if you want those results in French, you can go to curling.ca/résultats. Certainly a back and forth affair here on Sheet D, live from the RA Center here in Ottawa. Jill Brothers versus Jessie Hunkin, vying for the final spot at the Home Hardware Pre-Trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and it begins October 26th. The pre-trial is just another step on the qualification stage in order to crown an Olympian to represent Canada at the upcoming Winter Olympics. Dana Demers now will stand in as we get the 7th rolling.
I'm predicting Jill will not do the delayed guard approach this time. I think she'll go for the guard right away. Jessie's going to throw one in the house.
As we approach the 7th, there are 4 ends left to play inclusively in this 10-end matchup. So certainly the fuse is starting to burn on opportunities. So you'll see both teams start to get a little more aggressive and take a few more risks.
Okay, so I'm wrong again. Jessie threw the center guard, and Jill's coming around.
Hey, at least you got the rock colors right. Jen Mitchell with her first. This rock is tracking.
Still flying down there.
And that'll be an easy breezy sweep for Jessie Hunkin as she takes that rock through the house. An unfortunate misstep there for Jen Mitchell.
As we've said many times, the ice is fast enough that you have to be careful. You have to concentrate on your push out from the hack and your release. Any extra adrenaline or straightening action really makes that rock go a long way.
You'll notice a lot of these players have a little feed on their release as well, which can add to the weight. And if you kick well and then add a little bit on the release, it can really pile up on a fast spot of the sheet, just like you saw there. As Dana will be very satisfied with that result. That's a great throw.
2 nice shots right there. Couldn't be placed any better. It's a big shot right here early in this end.
Line's pretty nice.
Have a look where we can.
5, we need a 5. Take a look.
Okay.
Jen Mitchell now with her second here in the 7th end. Another rock that's tracking.
Aaron. Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Now they're going to change gears and come around that
no,
one.
it's not, Kim. Go around, Kim.
Should bring that right back and try to bury it.
Sorry, I had a
Yeah, draws that to the back of the 8 foot.
I think I did.
Halfway buried.
Like a high one. Sky.
And Jessie Hunkin's going to crank the gearbox and throw a high guard here.
That light of a split. I'm sorry.
I believe the kids would say it's on, Brian.
It's on.
I had 22. But it's nice.
Well, this next shot by the next call by Jill will decide if it's really on. If she decides to clean up the mess a little bit, well, it won't be so bad. But she throws the next one in, it could get messy.
Yeah, just keep this separated. Okay. Let it die. Let it die. Yes, thank you. Yeah. And thank you for judging for me. Nice weight.
Yeah, that rock will settle.
Yeah, I think Jill's making the right call here. No, just she's down one. She has the hammer. No sense getting it too messy. Try to clean up this mess a little bit and maybe roll for a corner guard. And actually, I think all 3 yellows could go here if you hit it perfectly.
Pull for now.
Angles certainly seem to be that way as Kim Kelly delivers.
Hard. Yep. Try it.
It'll be thin off the top.
Okay.
No.
Just misses the second stone.
Should be disappointed with that.
Great weight. High one. I'll tighten up your ice.
Yeah, the difference here, you just heard Jessie say, I'll tighten up the ice here. Last night, too, they got caught this time of the game where
Line's good.
the rocks just didn't finish as much on this real fast ice. Whereas earlier in this game, the rocks were really swinging
Almost came up. Yeah, we're just,
towards the center line.
a centimeter away.
That sort of calmed down right now with the pebble wearing down a bit.
Nice pair, Becca. Yeah.
As you see another center line guard go up.
Now this guard here is in a position different than last one.
Try this way,
Now the angle for all 3 to go is not really there. If you try to move that one out in the house, you're going to leave the long center guard that your shooter is.
Certainly as Kim Kelly delivers.
I think it's got a curl.
Close, Aaron.
No, it's got a curl.
Roll away, Jen. Roll away, Jen. Roll away, Jen.
She will make
Nice,
contact
Kelly.
with the second stone.
Really good.
That's a nice shot. That
Bump
worked
it to
out
the
really
4 foot
well.
line. Yep, fantastic.
Didn't come enough to affect the rock in the house, but brothers seem to be happy with that change.
Yeah, certainly promotes play back to the wings a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not immediately, but the profile of the end certainly changing.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was completely all right with that. No, it's like, I didn't want to either. It looked like it was pretty far from center. I'm like, ooh. Line's close. Easy line right now. Line's good.
You can tell by the slide and release
You might have to finish it.
that the speed is right up there again.
Yeah, hard then. Hard then. Hard then. Hard then. Hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Certainly sweeper's ice here at the RA Center.
Go, 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 go. More. Nice girl. Good
Nice shot.
We'll cover half of that stone in the forefoot, and
Is there a hole there, Andrew? The monitor looks like
I
there.
mean, in theory, yeah, there's a hole there. Whether it jams or not is another question.
Just enough, yeah.
You might spill your back red.
10?
Sure. I just want to make sure if we
9,
wick,
5,
we have a weight with it, right?
We're jamming on our back one no matter what, I guess.
9-5?
Yeah, just so that
Okay.
we'll move, make sure we move it. Look okay?
Kind of pick it. Yeah. Well, I
Do you
think
see
that's what we
something
have to do with the
else?
hole. Like, I just, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I think I'd throw less weight so you hang around. They're throwing 9.5 in case they tick, but if you're going to go for the hole, go for the hole.
Aaron Carmody now.
They'd love to stick around here.
We're looking to keep that shooter in play.
Whoa! Yep!
Yes!
Yes! Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Whoa!
Through the hole.
Sit.
They'll hit and roll to the corner
dear.
and punch that yellow by and sit two.
Real nice shot.
You can get right to it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that was not easy.
Okay, back 4.
Certainly a difficult shot to.
Unfortunately for the brothers team, their rocks are behind the tee line, and
Yeah, thanks.
Jessie can
Probably should have called well a little earlier, but
just call a shot in here and go top 4, and option is to freeze on the red one at the back. But top 4 is where they want to go.
Yeah, line.
Kristen Streifel now.
Hard line.
Thanks.
Where are you? Okay, easy.
Lots of room here.
Certainly seems
Yeah,
to be
it's like I got
cruising.
Ice
Yes.
or something slippy on my gripper.
It's tracking right there. Wow.
yeah,
That is amazing how straight that
That will-
stayed right there.
I know
Yeah,
on
that'll
the
cruise
subfloor
by
stuff,
everything
they
and slip
really
through the
do
house.
slide. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I can
So a
afford to be
big
little
turning
short
point
here,
here.
and that's okay, right?
Here in the 7th.
I think I needed like a 30 almost here.
Chance for Jill Brothers to set some rocks up above the tee line and ensure that she scores a multiple.
Okay. I just need to.
Wow, look at the ice they're taking here. That's a lot of ice.
Yeah, it's a big finish.
Seems to take a long time to come in that spot right now, though, Andrew.
And the rotation also seeming to play into that quite a lot.
Yes, line. Yep, hard
If
line.
you over-rotate, it tracks a
Hard
time.
line.
If you're under-rotating, it is
Yeah, she
taking
didn't-
off fast.
Line's
She
good,
didn't
line's
quite get
good.
out there, I don't think.
Line's
She
good,
called it
come
early.
along.
Yep. Yeah, keep going, Jen. Never off. Never off.
Line's really good. You got
Hard.
it. You got it.
Hard.
You got it.
There's that big swing coming into play, but the weight
Go,
doesn't
go,
seem
go,
to
go,
be
go.
there.
Go for a piece.
You really got to get that rock to
try,
bite.
guys.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Jill Brothers.
Just a little light there.
Sorry.
So another opportunity squandered.
Hard to find that right speed.
Sorry.
Good try.
Instead, shifting to Jessie Hunkin, who can
Sail here.
Oh, I know.
bury a stone
And then I knew the last was.
and really put Jill Brothers in jail in this end.
Here's the line.
Jessie's had to make a lot of big shots in the last 2 games we've watched, and she's been up to the task, so I expect her to be real close here.
Perfect, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and certainly
Like
thrown this
finally,
draw
you know what I
before
mean?
on this exact part of the sheet.
Finally have the right weight, and it definitely is coming back to button.
They're just a little unsure. They just saw their last rock slide through and stay straight. So weight sensitive.
Great shot there first. Thank you.
Hunkin's first here in the 7th.
Line's
It was
great.
probably one of those, the hole
That
looked
was a
bigger
good
until your
step.
rock went through it, and you're like, holy
Lots
shit.
of line.
Yeah. Well, from back there, I was
Stay
like,
close. Lots of
"Oh, it
room.
looks big, but I don't. think
Lots
it
of
is."
line.
Yeah.
No. Running. No.
Looks pretty good depending on the weight. Calling it tracking there again.
Yep.
Yeah, that rock will slip behind the tee line and actually sit and roll for second shot.
Yeah.
So
Another opportunity missed there to get in.
yeah,
right?
really just great chance to put some pressure onto Jill Brothers and let it pass by the wayside.
So over to Jill. Now, big shot, big opportunity for her.
Indeed.
She goes top 8. I don't know. Hunkin's not going to have too much. Maybe an angle tap.
Tuck a little bit around.
On that rock on the 4-foot line.
Mm-hmm.
The wide draw on the out-turn side certainly not going to be enough to get there, and depending on where this stone stops, may not be a path on the in-turn side either.
Yeah, you don't want to go. You don't want to go 4-foot because then that would allow Hunkin just to freeze to it and give up, 2 at the most.
Line's good.
Jill Brothers now with her first.
Jen, a little bit, maybe. No, line's good. It's all
Line's
you.
good.
All you.
All you
line's
guys.
good.
Whoa!
Have a look right here.
Sweepers
Jen.
like it.
We don't
Not
leave.
curling
Get
at
in.
all.
Can't
Not
be
curling
heavy.
at all.
Can't be heavy.
Looks like it's sliding too. Just gotta sit.
Guys.
Okay. All right.
As this rock will slip behind the tee line.
Jesus.
Goodness.
She's so weird. She doesn't say Mike. Really. Yeah. So.
So nobody able to figure this spot out just yet.
Over to you.
Very, very generous and in passing opportunities back and forth here in the 7th. Maybe a little too amicable as
Get on T line.
a spot in the Tim Hortons pre-trials.
It looks bad on the sweepers on that last shot. They're working that rock, but to be fair, they don't get to play on ice this fast, this very often. And when you see your teammate come out sliding that slowly, releasing that rock so slowly, you think, I have to sweep that rock, but they're just flying down there.
Indeed, as Jessie Hunkin delivers her final stone here in the 7th.
Line's good. Line's good.
I'll have to go back and correct myself. It's the Home Hardware pre-trials, not the Tim Hortons pre-trials. Tim Hortons is the sponsor of the Olympic trials. Home Hardware, the sponsor of the
It looks like she's
pre-trials.
got lots of weight here too,
Not
Andrew.
on it yet.
This rock is also tracking.
Not on it.
Wow, that spot's deadly.
Yep.
And that'll skate by as it rubs and spills to be 3rd or 4th shot.
Yeah.
So here we go. We've got Jill can just throw it down there, and she just threw it.
It's an automatic deuce.
Chance for a big 3.
Yeah, and a wall to catch her 3rd point here on the back.
20. Okay.
Everybody living behind the tee line in this end.
It looks easy. Oh yeah, I throw the same shot, but again, it's a big 3, and as I say, you don't get a chance to throw the rock this gently very often.
Indeed,
For
these
draws.
arena conditions a lot different from club ice.
Line's a little tight.
We get our final stone here in the 7th.
Okay.
She looks like she's got lots of weight here.
Line's fine.
She got some backing here, I think, this time, which takes some pressure off.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's on this one. It just got to curl.
This
a
rock
bit to
also
get to this
tracking.
one. It's good. Yeah.
It'll finish up to the nose at very least, it
Nice throw,
seems.
Joe. It's great.
That'll be good for a 3 for Jill Brothers here in the 7th.
The backing helped her there, took the pressure off.
Yeah, certainly an easier shot to throw when you've got that big wall to catch your 3rd point. And so after surrendering a 3 in the 5th and blanking the 6th,
It's all good. I think outside.
Jill Brothers takes a big 3 in the 7th. That'll make the score 7-5 as we progress.
This the brothers team last night too. I didn't watch the game closely, but I just looked at the scoreboard. They scored a ton of points in the last 4 ends, and came screaming back to win that game last night.
Yeah, certainly a team that knows how to manage an aggressive strategy late in the ends and convert those into points. A 3 looming large there in the 7th to take a 2-point lead in this here women's pre-trial direct entry event. This is the 2nd qualification match, and the winner will punch a ticket to the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia.
No panic required here for the Hunkin team either. You know, they've got hammer in the 8th and 10th, so the old math of 2-1-2 works. Take 2, give up 1, take 2, and you win the game.
Yeah, certainly plenty of opportunity left for Jessie Hunkin.
No, I think the 4th. Yeah.
We get Jen Mitchell now opening us up here in the 8th.
Line's okay now. Whoa, still, Aaron. Whoa, still, Aaron. Whoa, lots.
Okay.
So they'd like this rock to come
Kim's
top
rock, if
4.
It's going to be good.
Kim's rock. Whoa, though, Kim. Whoa. Okay, go if you need to. Okay, all you guys. Whoa, whoa, still. Whoa, still. I think I have to be your whoa, right?
Now that rock will glide into just past the tee line, just straddle the tee line, we'll call it.
A couple sweeps, and then I was like, nope.
Maybe a shade deeper than what they wanted, Brian, but
Just a shade, yeah. Maybe a rock too deep.
certainly playable.
No. Yeah.
Dana Demers now.
Great throw, then.
Yep.
That's great.
Just
Yeah.
wind it.
Sorry about that. A couple of licks, but a couple of sweeps, but
4
I
feet.
tried. I
This
did,
side.
yeah.
4
Because it looked
feet,
like it
guys,
was
4
curling
feet.
a lot. So I was like, the weight's coming off, and then I was like, no, it's not.
Looking for a corner guard.
No, you're on the tee line. Yeah.
Seems to be a good one.
I know.
Good spot. Good throw.
3.
Good glide there. Good glide there.
Yeah, Jill's gonna call a tight guard here. Again, you don't want to leave it too long because Jessie will just come around it.
3. How's line? 3.
Line's good.
Sweeper's calling
Line's
3
okay.
right out of her
Line's
hands.
good. Line's good.
Which would indicate a tight guard.
Okay, we want to bite the center line. Just bite the center line there. Looks pretty nice.
I think they want to bring it
It's
deeper.
great. It's going to stop.
Curling too much.
As that rock will
nice, Jen.
curl and stop and
Great,
just
Jen.
bite the
Is
center
this
line.
hair underneath
Yeah, I
that?
guess it was going to overcurl them a little bit.
Yeah, certainly a little bit of overcurl there with that nice late finish here on sheet D. The RA Center in Ottawa.
So just trying to play a little tick shot here and open up the center line a bit. Keep her rock in play. There's another corner guard.
Throw, Jen.
Certainly a lot of value in sticking that shooter on the corner. A little more precision, but worth the risk.
She could come around this and tap that one on the button, but that leaves the center guard, which is going to be trouble for the rest of the end. So
I'm not really using my watch a lot right now. I'm just kind of, yeah.
So that rock will be by, but it'll make contact with the rock on the button.
Nice weight, Dana.
Flip
Wow.
open.
All right, I think even
Back of the
nose
8
on
foot.
This is good, Kim.
Just a nose
not a
or
bad
right?
option. Keeps the rocks behind the tee line, which is
Like a 10, Kim.
good for Jessie. Still the center guard that she's going to have to deal with, though.
Kim Kelly now.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kim throwing a lot of weight in this one. Looks like it's hanging out there. Not going to be happy with this one.
Oh boy.
That was. Does that
And
have to
she
go back?
crashes
Yeah.
on the corner guard.
Jen.
So the corner guard goes back up.
She flicked it when she let it go. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 rock rule coming into play there, and
Where are we?
not
Jesse?
often seen, but
Does that look right?
both skips agree on the position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably for the
Yeah, that yellow rock behind the tee line is not hurting Jessie right now, so she's just going to draw around the corner guard and try to put some pressure on the brothers team here.
Going to be a great way to start building up a 2 or maybe even a 3 score here in the 8th.
release, it did look a little out.
Hunkin does trail brothers 7-5 at this point. But certainly something brewing here in the 8th with hammer.
For team. Line's okay. Dana's rock line. Go for
Sorry, I think I said the yellow rock in the back of the house. What I meant to say was the red rock in the back of the house.
Doing your best impression of me. Mixing up rock colors. As that stone will settle, just biting the
You
tee
said the
line.
same thing.
Mostly buried. Of little consequence, Jill Brothers will remain on the offensive.
Whoa, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lower. Yep. Whoa. Sorry. No. Any roll. Yep.
Rock will come up to the nose with a slight inside flip to sit in the back four.
Yeah, that's my time.
Jill could have played the other shot and gone after the one that's partially buried, but I think after Kim's last shot there, they just, let your teammate have a simpler shot and get some confidence back up again. And so Jill's got the rocks getting closer together. She's probably going to have a shot at a double here in a minute.
And an opportunity to build the rock back up in the house through a series of hits, and might give her a double back at some point. As that rock makes contact and rolls. It'll stick around in the 12.
I think I have to freeze. This, really
Jill Brothers indicating a freeze.
Yeah, I think I threw a 10 and it went to
And
the
the broom will be out.
Just sticks
It's a
around.
big shot here.
So
Certainly is.
Big shot.
Okay, so I need like
Yeah, if you make this one good, it changes the complexion of the end entirely.
They were down here a couple ends ago, and this spot did not curl very much, so I'm a little bit surprised at the amount of ice.
Looks good.
give it all.
Erin Carmody with her first here in the 8th.
Yes.
She certainly wasn't wide.
Close, Jen. Yep. Jen. Okay. Yep.
This rock crossing center already.
Really moving.
Hard. Yep. Hard line. Hard line, Jen. Hard line. You still got it. Go. Hard. Yeah, a bump. Just a bump. We want a bump. Hard. Yep.
That will come to just across
So
the face.
close. I think Erin got that one a little inside there. Got it curling early.
Yeah, and it doesn't maintain the angle still. Yellow will be second shot.
10-5.
Just music to the ears of Jessie Hunkin, who could now remove this redstone from play and sit 2.
No, yeah. I don't know if I was tight. I don't know. Really curl, yeah. Maybe I just wasn't positive. Sorry about that.
Yep.
I threw that good.
Yep. Hard. Really hard.
Sweeping. Keep this one straight now.
Good rush.
It will hit on the inside of the nose and flip ever so gently to the center line.
That turned out nice.
Yeah, certainly good.
Jill's in
Hack the bumper.
a mode now just to
Yeah,
keep
go
her down
ahead.
to 2.
Wait.
Doesn't want to give
I
up a
don't
3
mind
here.
hack bumper.
Yeah.
Like
hack
to eliminate
forward.
this yellow
Okay.
rock.
How's that
You guys
look?
like that?
Just called hack or bumper weight.
Finally got that.
Enough room to come around that number 2 guard there. We'll call it a 2.5 guard.
Yeah, and I think she could even get maybe a hair of an inside roll if the shot's perfect.
Yeah, the way the ice is finishing here, there's certainly room.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Kim.
Hard, Kim. Yep.
Kim, try to get nose. Really nice.
She'll hit on just off the face and roll back out.
Weight was maybe 3 or 4 feet heavier than they called for, but nice shot.
And we've seen the
Nice
weight
toss.
impact the stones quite a bit, especially on hits.
Oh, started. I did. Yeah, it's just not as fast. I think right there. It was a good throw.
Kristen Streifel now with her second here in the 8th.
Good
Any
throw.
or anything?
That rock will come to nose.
Drop under there, Joe.
Yeah.
Jessie thought that was going to take off a little more, but it stayed pretty straight from the hog line
We
in.
both just threw a 12, so somewhere around there.
Certainly easy to err on the side of calling for a big curl. But that one just ran a little truer.
Around the same weight.
Just throw a nice, just quiet board weight here and just trust your release. Pretend that guard's not in play.
Yeah. It doesn't exist if you don't think about it.
You'd love to get a little inside roll here.
Yeah, especially with the height of that rock now. You're going to be promoting that an extra rock higher and rolling a bit, and could be on top of the pin. As Jill Brother delivers her first here in the 8th.
Jen! Whoa!
Nice throw.
Yes! 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 Whoa! 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 Yes! No!
Wow.
She'll hit and flop.
How good is
Call,
that?
Aaron.
That is about as good as you can make
Sorry
that
for
shot.
screeching.
Jill said sorry for
Great
screeching.
call there.
It's okay.
Here's our
It's all
Louisa
part of the
voice.
game.
That's funny.
So that rock mostly buried there, covering the top of the button.
No
She
control.
says sorry for screeching, but that's just a sign of, you know, it's getting late in the game, the tension,
What was that? Did you get along?
the value of the prize. First
Indeed.
prize to second prize.
Yeah.
It's big here.
Felt like
The
it
winner
was
of this
like a
match,
really soft-
punching a ticket to the home
I love
hardware
it, Texas
pre-trials
soft,
in
but-
Liverpool, Nova Scotia. The defeated team, a firm handshake and a better luck next year.
Oh, that was a big shot by Jill. Awesome shot under the circumstances. And this is a tough shot for Jessie here. I don't know. She's going to try to maybe just tap it back with a quiet back 4 weight, maybe back 8 weight.
That's certainly what I think the only way you can really get 2 out of that now. 2 or 3 at least.
Tim's wandering off a little bit. More this game than I noticed. Really.
Hunkin's first here in the 8th.
And it's
Yep,
not easy.
yep.
It's not like
Yep. Yes! Yes!
Close to the guard.
Gotta go!
That'll rub off the guard. So perhaps playing it a little too thin.
Yeah.
Certainly had the weight to run straighter.
It looked. I mean, I'm not right behind the sheet, but it looked like Jessie just sort of angled that one in a little bit, and they didn't pick it up on the sweep early enough, but took the center guard off, and
that last one.
Yeah, we can even
Jill's
come
going to
as
have
close
to
as
replace that guard.
Okay. Yep. Yeah,
Right?
that's a good point. Yep.
here. As close as there.
Okay.
So Jill Brothers will switch to defense. Looking to protect that rock.
Okay, guys, 3. Yep, nibble the house maybe.
They haven't been out wide here on this intern
No
for
further
quite a while, so I don't know this spot quite as well as the
Yours was a 3rd.
rest of the sheet, so should be interesting.
Okay.
Jill Brothers settles in now for her final stone in the 8th.
You can see just a little more frost on this side of the sheet compared to the other side.
May come into play on
Jen,
this
a
rock.
little bit.
Line's pretty
If
good.
you can. Yep. Jen, a little bit then. We're gonna over curl. We're not curling. Off.
Not much rotation on this rock.
Off. Just gotta let it sit. Okay, let it sit.
This rock will grind to a
That's
halt.
good. That's all right.
Just over curled a
Yeah,
little
just
bit.
over curled a little bit.
Wow.
Certainly covering most of the stone, but on ice that swings this much and a guard of that distance, you can certainly access it still.
That's hard to throw. That's hard to throw.
I think on Jill's last rock, when I see a little extra frost out there, I throw a little more rotation just to keep the frost from
I know, it's hard to
taking a
throw.
bite out of that rock.
Indeed.
So she left Jessie a chance for a little delicate tap back for 2 here. She just threw this same spot.
Certainly a tough spot here in the 8th, but
Yeah, just 'cause
I
it's so
expect
hard
this
to
to be
get it
real
up there.
close.
Jessie Hunkin with her final stone of the end. Looking for 2.
Yep. Hard.
Looked like she got that one going early. Tight to the guard.
Gotta go.
And that rock will be off the front of the guard.
She had nice weight, but just a little inside. Big steal for the brothers team.
Humongous steal, a big swing in the scoreboard, as that'll make it 8-5 for Jillian Brothers after 8. Goodness.
Yeah, you
High
just flip
drama
that one.
here now as
Yep.
Yeah.
a chance to score there for Jessie Hunkin slips through her
Yeah,
fingers.
Sorry, I was like,
Yeah, you kind of flew out of the hack.
and then
So we'll move to the 9th. Jill Brothers with a 3-point lead as the teams confer at the hog line and chat about how they want to play this end. Reminder that we will be broadcasting again today at 3 p.m. You can tune in here live on youtube.com/curlingcanada. And you can subscribe to our channel by pressing that red button underneath your video player. And that'll keep you up to date on everything that Curling Canada posts and every live stream broadcast. And if you'd like to receive push notifications to your tablet, mobile device, or even PC desktop, you can click the little bell icon, and that will notify you when we flip the broadcast live. I'm in the booth today with Brian Cochran. Brian Cochran, the 2019 World Seniors Champion, World Champion, I should say,
This is a hair less ice, Jen.
and a 2-time Briar participant. And he's bringing his knowledge into the booth here.
Well, here we have Andrew. The the Hunkin team is going to go all out offense here, and Jill Brothers will just play as much defense as
Line's
possible.
Nice. Line's nice.
But if she sees a chance to
Are we in the
maybe
back?
get another
Kim's
steal,
off. You're still good.
she'll go for it.
Starting to curl now. Yep.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really coming down.
2 ends left to play
Yep.
here, and the urgency ramping up quite
Yep,
dramatically.
Yep.
And if
Hard,
you're
hard,
Jill
hard,
Brothers,
Full
you
12,
have to
full
stay
12, full
focused
12.
and close this game out.
Okay, good read, guys.
Very easy to get too far ahead of yourself with a 3-point lead. 5-rock rule, 3-point lead doesn't mean a whole lot, especially in the late ends.
No, and the Hunkin team has to realize that there have been a ton of opportunities this game, really, for both teams. So just keep playing.
Yeah, they've done everything right so far except for finish off a couple of those opportunities.
Line's good.
Would be a vastly different scoreboard
Line's really
for
good.
both teams.
They had a 3, at least a 2, and maybe a 3 going last end until Jill made that nice hit and roll.
28. Yeah. Back up if you can. It's kind of like where mine was. Yeah.
Nice spot.
Yeah, nice throw.
This is the second qualifying match here at the RA Center live in Ottawa, Ontario,
Good judge.
of the Women's Pre-Trials Direct Entry event. The Seaside Grinders, Jill Brothers, currently leading Jessie Hunkin, who won the B event and lost the first qualifying match to Carrie Galusha.
Fight the four. Okay. Close, Kim.
It is
Kim.
curling.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, roll the curling.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
It's coming
let's
down
tap
now.
it then. Do we need to tap it? We're
Yeah.
all over the front. We're gonna split or something. Okay. The ice. Yeah. Isn't that bad?
no, it wasn't. Came down.
Okay.
And
Stay
Jen Mitchell
close,
split
stay
her
close.
own.
High one.
Not what they were after, but the bonus there was they sort of took that draw away from around the yellow corner guard.
Okay. Slid nice, didn't it?
But rocks in play. That's what the Hunkin team likes to see right now.
Nice throw.
Yeah, all there.
Well, lots of traffic coming up as Dana Demers
Where?
will throw a high guard.
Halfway. Halfway, it's coming down.
Okay, let it die. Just let it die.
This rock slipping a little deep.
Line them up a hair. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Certainly still in contention.
Just a little tap on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. A little tap, straight
I
tap
just don't-
back.
Well, I guess we could. We just make this easier.
Okay, sure.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
Coming around. I mean, we can play the intern.
Just can't hear you.
Do you like the intern at it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that
Yeah.
all right? Okay.
I don't mind the intern.
Are you okay with that, Kim?
So a brief
Yeah, and if you
discussion.
wick that, maybe. I don't even know if that's there.
Sure. Yeah.
All kinds of options here, really. You could draw in turn. You could tap the one back to the forefoot. You could throw it through.
Don't tell that to Kevin Martin.
Fewer rocks in play.
Yeah.
Jen's close.
7.
Jen's rock. Jen, can you go?
8.
I think you gotta go for line, yep.
8. No, it's coming down.
Yep,
6. 6.
Yep, we might need a rub and roll. Yep, yeah, it's over
Line
curling.
a little tight here as it looks like they're on the front.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll spill over.
Wait. No, it was
Okay.
7, 8.
And,
Yeah, just the center, right?
nestle up next to the
Okay,
stone.
Kim.
It's not too bad though. There's no.
Oh, yeah, no
I don't think there's a hit and roll under the guard. Well, except for that one. But I mean, on the other two, the other two red ones on the that are biting the 12-foot.
Great shot. That's good.
They're in pretty good position for the brothers team. Can run them back if Hunkin happens to roll underneath here.
7, 8. Yeah.
Lead. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. Well, I'm going to have to go like this.
Yeah.
They like it.
Certainly going to get the roll as they will work that rock.
Really nice.
Great shot.
Yeah, they'll stay on the tee line and behind cover, maybe exposed a little bit,
I don't
but
mind
it's of
peeling.
little consequences.
Double peel.
Nope, that rock
Yeah.
is buried.
Yeah, you could angle your red one back in there, but if you ever miss that, you'd give the Hunkin team a chance to draw another one around the yellow guard. So the good choice here is to clean this up a little bit and get rid of these two yellow here at the front would be real nice.
A double peel attempt here for Kim Kelly.
Whoa.
Very good. Slider sleeping.
Oh, bump.
Yeah, there was
Just
a
the
little
top
bit.
one.
Just going to peel the top one off.
good.
That's okay.
Bump there.
As a single peel is made.
You know, these two red rocks are still giving Jessie a little bit of a headache here.
Yeah.
You got it.
So
Yeah.
Rebecca Hebert now.
That's okay. I don't mind that. We just have to eliminate and
Looking to improve the situation for Jessie Hunkin.
Short up. Lead. Yeah. Yeah. Go, go, go. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
any roll, Dane, any roll.
Nice shot. Good shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, she makes contact and rolls back under that corner guard. That's a very good
Or
shot.
try to pick that, and if I get the guard, that's not bad, because we're going to have some chances at doubles, right?
So Jill's in the thought process now where she
Yeah, I do, yeah.
don't give up any more than two here.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd still be a one up coming home with hammer
Good
in the
curl.
10th if that were the
10-5.
case.
Doesn't curl a lot here, does it?
She could throw at the top guard and maybe try to angle all three out of there, but she's going for this back one that's a little bit buried. A little tougher shot here.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
And
Nice.
she's by the guard, and
That turned out nice.
yeah, it promotes her own to the top 4.
Still that yellow guard that Jessie can come around is going to cause the brothers team some pain.
Yeah, and you'll certainly see Jessie bring that into play as she won't be touching those red stones until probably her final stone,
Look at it.
It doesn't.
if opportunity presents itself.
That's why I think maybe Jill should have taken that long guard out on the first one, because she's probably going to have to do it anyway here.
Is that weight good? The 10? Oh, well,
Kristen Streifel now.
you know what? Whatever.
Room right now.
There's the right weight to make
Room
the
right
shot.
now. Starting to curl now.
This rock's hanging on the center line. Needs to curl quite a bit
If
here.
you can.
They don't want to leave this open.
Right back up. Line them up hard. Go, 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 go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
And we're going to get that rock to bury.
Better, but
That's pretty nice.
That's very nice.
I think I play it because the double's there, right?
It's
If I-
really
Still
thin.
a corner open.
Yeah, okay.
It's only like that much space.
Certainly jam
Okay,
potential.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you make the
we're
double,
nine,
though,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
okay.
huge help.
Yeah, it's just hard to get there.
That double is real tough.
Yeah,
You'd have to throw a screamer
What
at
weight am I
that.
throwing?
Yeah, and real thin across the top. And
Is an 8-8 okay?
Sure, yeah.
So they just saw the line here in the last shot, so that's in their favor.
Erin Carmody now. Her second here in 9.
No. Close, Cam. Yeah! Yes! Yes! Hard, Cam! Hard!
Oh,
They'll
feathered the
rub
guard.
They actually touched their own stone on
Sorry,
the way
Erin.
by.
That guard did come back to haunt them.
Halfway.
The crystal ball rings true, Brian.
I never thought that would curl that hard.
Yeah.
Threw it pretty good.
You threw it really good. 8-5.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Now the focus shifts to Jessie Hunkin.
Yeah.
I think she's calling to replace this guard here.
I believe so.
Because you basically couldn't have thrown it any better.
She'll deal with that shot on the forefoot later on.
Yeah, you don't want to cash your check too early. You want to make sure you got everything in order.
Yep. Easy, easy. We're over curling.
What do I like?
Whoa. Never, never, never.
Yeah.
Close. Yep, 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 yep. Hard.
Maybe a hold?
Hard, hard.
Hunkin's team putting the finishing touches on that guard.
Can you tell Andrew there? Can they see the intern hole or not?
Or was there?
If I lean far enough to almost fall out of my chair, it arguably could be made.
Oh, there's a better look on the
You
monitor
guys
there.
want to call a time?
I think it's there.
Yeah.
It's daunting, but it exists.
It's good time for a timeout. Let's
Yeah.
just
My feeling is this.
take a look at the scoreboard. Think about what's going to happen here in the next 3 shots.
Right, yeah. Like we are still shot rock. This just looked really hard.
We'll listen in.
Yeah, my only thought was trying to make sure we keep it to 2 or 3, right? So that's why I kind of like this. And if we get the guard, then we're still keeping it to 2. But I'm good with any shot.
What do you think, Jeff?
I just don't like if we do that.
Throw it with a little bit less weight because you have to float past the guard to make sure that you hit this first one.
Yes.
I think that's okay. If you just rub the yellow, you might actually
Yeah.
move it over in front of that one.
We have some options.
But you've been making all of your draws. So if you want to throw the draw, I am fully confident in you putting it exactly where you want to. A good freeze on the side there is not a bad shot.
Bouncing
we have
is
to
not.
make sure we finish it to curl. Because if you leave the double, she's going to go for that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, so you can only see a quarter of that from the hack?
Okay.
I hear you, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you throw in 11 at this.
Brian Cochran removing the headset to actually have a better
we
look
saw
at
a
it
bunch
from
come down
behind the
here
sheet
where they
perspective.
just ran nice. Yeah. But I'm good with either shot. I like either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that yellow rock in the top 8 is about 2/3 open.
Yeah, I feel like I like the
Don't think there's
options
any
of this.
chance at the double there.
I
They're
do
just
too.
trying to
Yeah.
eliminate one of the
I'm
yellow
almost
rocks.
thinking a 12.
Yeah, I totally like that. Yep. 'Cause it's not gonna go crazy here, right?
No.
Yeah. I think that looks perfect. Yep.
It's important as a team here to talk about what you've seen here. What happened here in the last end that we played this way? And
12?
my recollection is it stayed straight for a long time. They got caught with back 8, back 12 weight. It
Amazing.
just hung out there. So this is a delicate shot.
Very long guard though, right?
It looks like, I mean, based on how the rocks reacted 2 ends ago, this could hang out there on them. Really, the release of this rock is really important.
Jill Brothers now in the 9th.
Close, Jen. Jen, close, Jen! Jen, hard! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Whoa!
By the first guard. By the second guard.
Really good, Jill. That's great.
Yeah, Moves the yellow from play.
That was a tough shot. They actually, a little panic sweep to get it by the long guard, and then they realized that it was staying straight and almost didn't get by the short guard.
Really great.
A nice shot, though.
Yeah,
Well executed there by Jill Brothers and company.
Make sure we get that. We can
yeah.
this one.
So the 4 is out of play. 4 is out.
4, yes, we can throw. We can safely scratch that off your bingo card if you're playing at home.
3 still in play, though, with a nice hit and roll here.
Yeah, roll it back to the wing, and 3 is certainly back on. So if you're holding that 3 card in your game of ends,
I think I need a little bit more.
don't go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overrolled better than the nose here. 10.5.
Jessie Hunkin now. Her first and 9.
Roll is crucial here.
Clean. Yep. 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 Really hard. 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 Go. 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 Becca.
I think they like it. No, didn't get the roll.
And right on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So opportunity now. Back to Jill Brothers.
A little more yet, hey?
Is back to the situation where you can just throw that rock down there and you either get the roll and freeze on top, or if it stays a little wider, you can get the double.
Is this good ice?
I'm sure Jill's feeling pretty good about this end right now.
Do you like calling the double?
Yep.
I just want to see where you need to hit it. It is pretty thin. You're right.
Yep.
It's there, obviously.
Another one of those doubles where a little deeper.
Go make it.
So you have to hit that top rock thinner.
8-8.
Yep. That's perfect. Yep.
Yeah, double's not necessary. They could
8-8.
if they hit
third.
two-thirds of this rock, they can just roll over and freeze on top of the other one, or be buried behind the long guard.
Yeah, and that would certainly force Jessie Hunkin into a situation where she can't score 3. And so the final stone down here for Jill Brothers here in the 9th.
Yep. 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 Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Yes. 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 Hard.
As they play the double, and we'll bump
Great
that out
shot.
of the house and spill and stick around in the 12-foot. No blank opportunities available, so Jessie Hunkin forced to draw for a single here in the
I know
9th.
Aaron was like, hit and roll, and I'm like,
Great shot there by Jill Brothers.
Yeah. Line. Yeah. Speed's still good
thanks.
here.
So a key shot here as Jill Brothers has 3 rocks just sort of lingering in the edges of the 12-foot. Jessie Hunkin only needs full 12 to score 1. Last stone here in 9.
Line's good. Sweet for tea. Line's good. Line's great. Curling now. Good throw, Jess.
So unassisted, that rock will glide to the tee line for a single score
One yellow.
of 1 in the 9th end for Jessie Hunkin.
Left it too long.
Jill Brothers will still lead this game 8-6.
The Hunkin team has to be disappointed with being forced to 1 there, but they should feel good about the fact that they had chances there. You know, if the game is funny that way. You know, on Jessie's first, and if she gets any kind of a roll over there, she scores at least 2, if not 3.
A little tough luck there for Jessie Hunkin there in the 9th.
So now Jessie's going to throw a double guard up in here and try to get it messy out front and hopefully put some pressure on the Brothers team. And steal a 2 is tough, but it's not impossible.
Jill Brothers leading this match 8-6 over Jessie Hunkin. The winner will qualify for the Home Hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. This being the final qualifying match of the pre-trials direct entry event live from Ottawa, Ontario in the RA Centre. So a big prize awaiting us at the end of this match.
Yeah, it was bang.
Jessie Hunkin needing to steal 2 to force extras without a hammer.
Well, Jill throws
Her lead, Dana Demirs, will get us let off.
High. Line's good.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
he toyed with hit and roll, and I was like, you know what, you can hear him.
Line's
He's
good.
so
Starting to
Why don't we
curl.
just rip it?
Line's good.
For Jill Brothers, you're probably just thinking,
Yeah.
let's keep this thing clean.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good shot. That was a hard shot.
That's why I wish I had a crystal ball as a skip. And it's like, hey, how is this going to turn out in the next 10 minutes? But
Yeah.
you know,
Get
they've
the
got
anticipation out of the way.
control here. Just play the game. Keep your weight the way you want to throw it.
That's a tough
Jen
shot.
Mitchell being tasked with a tick shot here.
Forward a little big.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Looks like it's got lots of weight.
No, just a little, just too much weight.
Okay, Jen.
Well, that'll fly by, and no harm, no foul there for Jen Mitchell.
Probably a little more.
Just a little too much weight there. It's not. You don't want to throw the weight where the rock's going to go out of the house. You just move it around, open it up for the skipper to draw to the house.
Yeah, there is. It's at the other
So
end.
Team Hunkin will look to add another guard to that pile.
Yeah, that's tight. Line's good. We're tight.
Just want to stay out in front of the house here, just a couple of feet out in front of the house, perfectly buried in behind this long yellow guard. Sweep it so it's perfectly buried
let it
underneath that.
As the Hunkin team will
Pretty nice shot.
watch
Nice
this one
pair.
grind to a halt.
Really nice.
That's an excellent pair there from,
It's a good,
from Dana Demirs.
yeah, it's a good start for the Hunkin team.
You know what? We could split this one.
Especially when you need to steal 2, you're going to need traffic in front
Do you guys like that?
and a little bit of luck.
Beauties. I like the draw, but okay.
Front end likes the draw, and the skip likes the little pick. Tick pick.
It looks like the skipper will get her way as the broom goes down for Jen Mitchell's second.
Just back line. Yeah, Aaron.
A little less weight this time. Should be better.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely less weight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Kim. Hard, Kim. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aaron. Go, Kim. Anything. Yep. All of it.
As they will
Try to get in.
tick that off.
Beauty.
Will
Really nice
promote the
run.
rock.
It's a great shot.
Absolutely, as both rocks will spill onto the house.
Tight.
That's the weight she needed on the first one, too.
That's about as good a tick as you'll ever see.
Good weight, too. Good weight.
So the value of removing that stone from the center line far exceeds the detriment of promoting the yellow stone to shot.
Line's
Nice
good.
throw, Jen. That's perfect, yeah.
Yeah, line a bit. Just for line. Line's good. Just wait.
Well, now Jill's in a situation she knows that she can just peel out, and
Line's great.
yellow can be lying 2 in the end, and she'll have a shot looking at 2.
And so the hit brigade will begin. Kim Kelly, they're first.
Yep. Hard.
Right over. Hard.
She'll hit it a little thick and be by the guard.
Oh, just misses the back one.
By the rock in the house, my apologies.
Stop 4.
Still
Really
okay, though.
thin there.
Yeah, still okay.
So close to getting that other yellow. Certainly wasn't the call, but would have been a little icing on the cake.
Nice throw. That's great.
Wait close. Line's good.
Yes.
Top 4.
My nose is running.
We can wait. Line's good.
I was worried it was a
Yeah, we're-
nosebleed, but I think it's okay. Back.
Line's really
Tell me
good.
if-
Really curling. Okay, no, never.
Never, never.
Back
Never,
forward.
never. Never, never, never. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay.
And that rock will settle on the back of the forefoot.
What's that? 14 and a half. Okay.
Still go with that one? Yep. Here, Maurice.
When you're trying to steal two, you know, it's hard to be picky about the rock placement until the latter portion of the end.
They'll try this angle double here.
Whoa.
Important part is to peel off the center line guard.
Keep going.
Should be sweeping it here and get this angle double.
Whoa.
14-5.
She'll get the angle and the double.
Great.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Looking pretty bleak here for the Hunkin team at this point.
Yeah, that double's certainly a dagger.
It's a beauty, Tim. Yeah.
Kristen Streifel with her first.
Perfect. Yeah, you got rid of that little crap around the side, too. Line's a little tight.
Yeah.
Easy, easy, easy. Line should be good now. Line's pretty good.
And after going 0
Hard
and
then.
2,
Hard. Keep it moving.
the brothers team can now see the
Little more.
end.
Just like the
They can
back.
now see the end to this long battle, but they still have 4 rocks to go. So they just take their time,
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
deep breaths.
Okay, just peel.
Yeah, when you've played every game with your back against the wall facing elimination, a qualifying final just sort of feels like a little bit less pressure because now it could all pay off.
Jen.
Really got to go hard,
Hard, Jen.
This one's tight.
Whoa.
And you can't speak too soon as that rock will be nosed.
So here we go. Game's back on.
Top 4. Okay.
And Jessie Hunkin getting the error she needed in order to lob another stone here in the top 4.
That one in the back forefoot's open for Jill, so that's a bonus for her.
Streifel with her second.
I should have reset. Line's good. Line's good. Tracking. Just top 4, guys. Just top 4.
Forgot that it curls there too. So.
Never.
Yeah, this rock is tracking. It looks strong.
Trying to curl now. 7.
So unassisted, that will bleed to the MAC 8.
Nice throw.
It's another break for Jill. The fact that that rock slid to the back 8.
You like that?
Yeah, more separation there, and a double may not exist, or
Play
it
the
would
double if I
be
get
way
the
more
front,
difficult.
that's okay?
And especially behind T-line. I mean, if you're Jill Brothers, you're
Yeah.
probably never freezing in this situation.
This double's no piece of cake, though.
Nope, certainly not.
Just want to think it through for a sec.
Yeah, or we can call it time. Yeah, I just wanted to throw this.
As Aaron Carmody will come down the sheet, chat with Jill Brothers.
I'm just thinking,
I like the double, Jill.
I know, I just
Wow.
I just don't want to jam and bounce off, right?
He's always been. Yeah.
I can throw a 9 at it. It's going to curl to the center. But
Yeah.
curling big.
Yeah.
And then if I get the guard, that's okay.
Okay,
Okay?
yep,
Throw a 9.
okay.
Both players on the same page.
And the skip is thinking,
Throw a 9.
I don't want you to
and
hit the
then,
guard here. I want you to hit the double.
play the double.
Aaron said the rocks have been taking off on her. She has had a few rocks that have really curled on her, so she's going to keep her weight up.
Aaron Carmody here in 10.
Whoa, whoa. Yep,
Yeah!
yep, yep.
Just squeaks by the guard, barely. Makes the double.
Nice shot. Aaron released that rock really nicely.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. So
Come with the same turn. Yeah. Even if we're like
certainly looking, things turning into Jill Brothers' favor. Very tight shot there.
It does curl, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're Jessie Hunkin, how do you score 2 on a steal here, Brian?
Well, you have to freeze this one to the red one on the button, and then Jill will probably peel the long guard, and then Jessie will just freeze tap on her shot, and she'll have 2 in the forefoot, and she would tap the red one back. That's the scenario.
She'll probably play a little freeze tap though, so we might have to on the second one.
Yeah.
Jessie Hunkin's first in 10.
Yeah.
Like one of them could go.
Mine's good.
I thought it looked
Mine's
super
good,
light
room.
overhand, but they liked it.
Room. Room. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just can't be heavy.
Got a curl. Starting to curl now. Got a curl. Still got
Gotta freeze it on top. Freeze it on top.
No bounce. Whoa.
She'll catch an angle, just barely. As that sits on the tee line.
That just had to curl another 4 or 5 inches.
Yep.
Nice attempt.
Yeah, really close to perfect.
So weight sensitive. You know that was if it's sweeping weight, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
Lock it right on just red. Like
Yeah.
that? Okay. Yeah. So nothing in the red.
Okay.
Same turn. Tighten up the eggs a little bit.
So Jill Brothers looking to peel that center guard with her first in 10.
Jen. Easy. Whoa, whoa. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Yep, heavy
Whoa,
clean,
just-
heavy clean.
Just clean's good. Clean. Really nice throw. So that's
That was a real nice throw by Jill.
Yeah, very composed.
Yep. Really nice throw. Girl.
Thanks.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
Felt good.
that one was there.
Thanks.
Let's go full rock over. Yeah.
My mouth is so dry.
Let's make it. Yeah.
Hey, the boys are here.
I think they have to come in here and just freeze on top of the red one.
Maybe they moved it up.
This is tough. They
All right. Let's weld it on the red.
still going to give Jill an angle shot though to eliminate one of the yellow.
Yeah, even if she is shot 2 after this stone, Jill Brothers will have a chance to remove one of those yellows and win the game. Nothing short of perfect will do here with
Yeah, it'd be different if we were
Jessie Hunkin's final stone in 10.
Mine's good. Line close. Room. Whoa. Room right now. Close. Room right now. Whoa. Got a curl. Line's good. Sweep for T. Finish. Got a curl. Got a curl. Hard got a curl. Got to finish. Got to finish. No bounce in the yellow. You're on the yellow. Hard.
You're sweeping to make sure that stone is there. It'll
And
pull
it's
up
not
short.
going to be there.
Right on the nose, Joe. Hey.
No, we're shot. We're second
Oh,
shot.
are we? Oh, sorry.
So that's it. That should do it.
Good game, guys.
There we go. Concession is made. Jill Brothers is your second pre-trials direct entry qualifier after starting this event 0-2, the Seaside Warriors. Never a doubt, right, Brian?
Well, that's a great accomplishment for the Brothers team to come all the way back through the Seaside. As I said earlier in the match, that I've seen it happen so many times. Somebody gets on a run on the Seaside and they go all the way. Disappointing for the Hunkin team. They had a great game against Galusha last night. This game too, all kinds of scoring opportunities. Yes, there were a few misses along the way, but it was a fun game to watch with all the scoring chances. So, as I said earlier, I think we'll see more from the Hunkin team in the future. And I wish the Brothers team all the best down home in Nova Scotia next month. And I think they'll be carrying a lot of confidence into that competition.
Most certainly, as the brothers team will be the hometown crowd representation in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and certainly a heartbreaker for Jessie Hunkin, who loses both qualifying games in a good rink, and we'll see more of them in the future. So that'll conclude the women's portion of the pre-trials direct entry event, with Team Kerry Galusha and Team Jill Brothers going through to the home hardware pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And Brian, thanks so much for being in the booth again this morning.
Well, thanks, Andrew. I really enjoy working with you, and it's a real pleasure to be here and seeing this type of curling. Thanks
Absolutely.
again.
I feel like I learn something new every time we're in the booth. We'll be back at 3 p.m. With more action. Remember, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel here, youtube.com/curlingcanada. And until next time, we'll see you very, very shortly. Take care. Signing off.
Get your tickets now at curling.ca.